Actually, to be fair, I'm gonna bring him down here. Should I bring him down here or I'm gonna help you away. So, oh God, I hope you don't fucking get in my way. You won't be bald. You have hair.
You're not wrong. So I can beat you up.
If you just if this is the case, then I'll have two bald people, two red things I have to deal with. Oh yeah, the
Two red
black
things.
pyramid,
What?
the tribe that owns the black pyramid of the Gesh, the followers of the Gesh. Yeah, they take it back,
Is
but
he
fucking
is he
Scarbad
killing bald people again? Yes.
one last time.
See, he admitted it. One last time. One more time, we need to celebrate. One more time.
I want to point out Scarbad is losing to a bunch of angry people.
Sorry. I'm losing my mind. Uh-oh,
I need
it's
to close
freezing up.
down this.
I wonder if that means
I'm gonna fight all people.
Darius ended his turn.
More ball people.
Well, Darius is making a decision. One. I notice when someone's making a decision when it's not my turn, all the animations stop briefly, which is hilarious. It freaks you out, but it's not. It's actually normal. It's the way non-simultaneous works. At least it keeps it from having as many problems. But yeah, I taught Sealy the ways of radios. He was surprised on how different his unit lineup was when he played her now, and I'm like, yeah, that's why you need to learn it now. I just wanted you to do the tutorial so you learn the basic controls, because that doesn't change. But yeah, you need to learn her with radios, because her units are going to be different.
Gave him a little bit of vanilla as well. It's playful.
Yeah, but I kind of told him you probably shouldn't have done that part. You should have let him do tutorial, but then you immediately should have downloaded Radios and let him do it in Radios, knowing the basic controls. Because you gave him a false... Because he had to relearn everything. Because you gotta understand, Radios is so different, teaching him vanilla is teaching him the wrong unit comp. Because in Radio, she's heavy crossbows. She benefits from a lot of
he wanted to play it, and I couldn't care what Sealy happened, so...
It's like, so now he understands the radios.
Good.
While I raid his convoys. Because guess who I picked?
Did you pick the rats?
No. Why would I expose my strategies to someone that soon? You know that's not how a Keeper of Secret works.
Did you use Grimgor?
No, he doesn't. I mean, I could have, but no. I was already playing a greenskin. I didn't want 2 greenskin campaigns. Yeah.
Ogres?
There you go. Oh yeah, I think
I just said Grimgor, Darius. You dipshit.
Chaos Stunties or Grimgor. No, Chaos Stunties don't technically raid Cathay convoys. Not
Chaos
often.
Dwarves have their own convoys, so why would they give a shit about what they have?
I mean, technically any faction actually can attack them. It's just, as far as the AI is concerned, it's usually greenskins, ogres, actual chaos, or beastmen, I think. I'm not sure. That one I'm not sure on. I can't remember. But definitely ogres. Ogres are the most common thing you're going to fight. Because and the reason why this is most of the trade routes go through the Ivory Road, right through Greece's Gold Tooth territory. Which is who I'm playing. Which is the Santa Claus, which is fat, evil Santa Claus. That's what I call him. Basically, eat Krampus if he was Santa. Oh, that helped me a lot. What helped you a lot? Are you hurt? Please tell me you have for some reason decided to melt the icebergs, as they would say. James, what happened?
James, your dwarf took out my biggest headache. I mean, yeah, that's supposed to happen. How the fuck is this a valiant defeat?
What does he have here? Hold on, what? It is maxed out. Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. We're gonna need a lot more. You might need Warzag himself for that fight over there at Death Gorge. It's just the rank of the units. They're extremely high level, extremely high tier.
I can't see the fucking radius of this, so I'm assuming.
I wish you could click on these and see them. He's got Ogre Berserker great weapons in there. Bloodletter or something. What was that? That was not a normal bloodletter. Oh, I can't do it.
Okay, I'll take that.
I can't do it while James is moving.
Happy days.
Oh no, there's our regular bloodletters. Oh, that's... Ah! I see what's killing all the orcs. There's two sets of aspiring champions of corn in here with shields. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. As someone who's been playing Arball, also somewhat in the background, when James is playing with me, them things are broke as fuck.
Push. There's a life.
Like, the normal... This is why I like Radios. The normal aspiring champions are boring, and they actually aren't that great. The corn ones, on the other hand, they live up to what an aspiring champion is supposed to fucking be. Because the unit's still small, but they're supposed to be just freight trains. Like, they're supposed to be the closest thing to essentially a blessed mini demon demigod, or demi-human. There we go. Something like that. Basically Dante and
Thank
Nero.
You for your cooperation.
Kind of like dudes.
I have now exploited you for money. I have become bald, I had to say.
This is also the issue of, I think it's why you might need him over there, because he's got all the buffs for your Savage Orcs that let them pen through armor and stuff. I think your no-names just aren't strong enough to buff your units high enough to pin all that armor. I also want to point out, chat, you want to see how much armor these dudes have? Yeah, look at that. That is a unit with 120 armor. And their melee attack is 51, and it has... Oh, I can't pin it. Shit. Wish I could pin that and show you what that is. That has a special, very special type of attack as well, which is what makes these guys just stupid. They're also anti-infantry, and they're melee experts. These guys are the epitome of what the hell is happening. And he has the halberd versions too. Oh no. And these have charging defense against all. That's why. Oh, dude. And then of course some normal berserkers, some regular chaos warrior, basically warriors, corn dual weapons, more berserkers but with shields, a spawn of corn, 2 of them. What is this? Blood and blood crushers. Yeah, I see what's killing you. Corn comp is just so good when it gets to the high tiers. It's so hard to break it. There is a cheese to it, but the orcs don't have that. Well, they don't have it in regular like missile infantry. No. They have it in vanilla, and in this. But the thing is, it's not foot based. You would need, without a bunch of skill tree buffs from the boss being able to get around some of these problems, you would need artillery in order to break that. There's also walls. That's the other issue. What's happening is they're trapping you in bottlenecks, and Khorne fighting in bottlenecks is the epitome of Leonidas going, "Come and get me, bro." It's like, so you're not gonna win that. Not with the orcs. And it says, no offense, this is where the savages. This is why I don't like savage orcs. That's where they fall off, because you don't have the armor to survive bottlenecks like that. You can't overpower it over time, like I do. Now, here's the funny thing. I bet you if I come down there, I could get that in a close victory. Or maybe even a Pyrrhic victory. Because I have more armor than you do, so my orcs will last naturally long enough to eventually just kill them outright. And if I had black orcs, it's a done deal. That's one thing for some reason just is the be-end all of most units, even things with armor. You get enough black orcs in there. And that's just because they're armor and HP. Whereas Khorne is just all armor. All armor and buttloads of shield defense and melee expert. Yeah, you have guns. You don't count. That's the other thing I was going to say. You also, if you have a shitload of guns, you win. Ikit would ruin his life. Khorne units can't fight Ikit. At all. Technically, neither can the dwarves, actually. The dwarves are so slow, I can just kill most of their army with just the Ratling gunners. I harass the hell out of them when they fight me. And the snipers. They absolutely cannot handle it. It's because now they can shoot back. The dwarves, the AI doesn't know how to do this, of course. But if the dwarves had got enough archer units built up and the crossbow guys that they get and all that, they would probably be able to fight back. But Khorne can't do this at all. He has hardly no range. He's only got the axe throwers, and trust me, they ain't out shooting no minigun. So, but now, like I said, the dwarves have a chance to win, but the AI never understands how to fight comp. Surprised dwarves don't have their crank guns. That's true. They should have those. Even then, though, I don't think the AI would know to build more of those to beat or to match Ikit at his own game. Because that's how you kind of have to control him. Because it is kind of both his strength and his weakness is his guns. He's the strongest rat there is, but the issue is, if you take his guns away and equalize that, then he's actually weaker than the other rat clans, because he doesn't get as many buffs for the normal rats, like the clan rats or the storm vermin, like certain Headtaker does and all that. That's why Headtaker was annoying, because he gets a buttload of buffs for the normal storm vermin and clan rats, like out the ass. Because he's the Vermintide representation in this game. I just shoot him with artillery. That's a good point too. Artillery would be good too, but Khorne just has that one major. He has no... What the hell? This rebellion has black orcs in it. You can tell I got held back for so long. Because I should have black orcs right now. That makes me sad. When you don't have black orcs in your enemy, the rebellion next door does. Rude. And it's a goblin leading that rebellion. That's rude. Alright, let's heal him up so we can deal with this rebellion.
I reckon he could have killed that straight out, but hey.
Yeah, but you don't understand how wounded we are. I would actually lose quite a bit in that fight. There are 3 black orc squadrons in there. They're gonna kill half of this. You understand how good black orcs are. And we're not even to that point with him yet. Actually, what do I want to add in here? What am I missing? What did I lose? What did I lose? I lost something. I'm at 19 out of 20. I don't know what it was. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace two of these one of these orcs. Because we're trying to get more Bloody Suns in here. Because the Bloody Suns I've learned are my basic. They're the replacement of the normal orc boys. They don't have the armor piercing like the Broken Tooths do. But they do have that anti-infantry. So, let me go back to Skarsnik real quick. Trying to get my boy his army back. He lost all of his Night Goblins in that battle, basically. It was worth it, though.
Yes, it's totally worth it.
So that's back to 3 Night Goblins. Let's get 2 more spears. We need more Night Gobbo spears. We don't have enough of those. We've got plenty of squigs. They're healing up. They survived. Good there. Alright, tech. We've been doing good in the tech tree. Spider Riders. We don't have too much of that. Ooh, I can make my artillery load faster. No, wait. We need to get bouncing. We need to get bouncing. Bouncing. Bounce. 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 Bounce.
There be some sentries round here.
I'm gonna get bounce. Yay, we're almost healed up enough to take what I need to take. One more turn and they should be ready to go. We need to build walls if we can afford it over here. Just slightly too expensive. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm going to sacrifice one of these Bloody Suns for now. Because I need the money to start the defenses up here just in case the Ice Queen decides to get uppity with me. So I need Grashnik's lair to be defended. Okay, so we need that. I don't know what it wants me to put here. It's not like I have $600 gamer now. Or 600 gold pieces. Alright, in turn. James is heading north. Where are you going, James? Where is Morglor going?
I don't care, but I've killed Scarbrand with just... I want to point out something hilarious.
What's up? And then I'm gonna read that.
My Savage Orc Lord is nearly dead. My Savage Orc Big Guns are nearly dead. My Settlement's half dead. He's got Scarbrand's got him. Chaos Warriors of Corn. Brutes of the Hound, the Regiment Renowned. He's got 4 Regiment Renowned. A Champions of Corn. And I win.
Nice. Well, as long
I
as you...
fucking love this Savage Orc. He's been holding his settlement.
Yeah, he's
been
probably
holding his settlement. He's doing everything.
And what's funny is is that an army protecting that settlement? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's an army. I was trying to get more units, but
So-
he fucking interrupted it.
So he's probably, if he's had that many fights, he's probably people that could take on Death Gorge. Because when you can't fix the issue with unit type, you fix it with skill tree. Meaning, you know how you can go down the red line and buff things and do things like that. And then certain orcs have special yellow lines that buff certain units even further. If you do that, you should be able to trump him. To be fair, if you bring Warzag and him to Death Gorge, they'd probably take it.
I want to point out something. He's killed Scarbrand and all of his elite units. And I only had 3 units. And like half the Summoning Garrison.
Well, Sealy's in here. He's like, control your ogres. I can't do it, Sealy. We're hungry for that gold. And let me read what Farseer was saying. She said, Ardnot, Gorbad doesn't have the real Sullen Rune Fang either. Someone else in the Empire also has it. Kurt Helleberg, Reklar of the Rex Guard, has a Sullen Rune Fang and a great mustache. So, either this is a timeline issue. Once again, it is an 800 orc that's not 800-year orc that does not supposed to be here.
Orc.
So
Orc.
could be that's also part of the
Orc.
issue is with most
Orc.
cases. But this also means I want there to be a meme now that we're getting into this territory of this like conspiracy of the rune fangs not really real, that the real rune fangs kept in some collection somewhere. And now I just want there to be a triggered meme where you just in the background, if someone's always missing someone, you just see this strange green and black robot dude with gold running away in the background like, I was never here.
I just fucking love this guy.
It's like, it's kind of like the Khan situation when you just yell out Khan, Treason! You know he's not supposed to exist in this universe. but there's an 800-year-old orc somehow come back.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna say that Trazen has now learned how to mess with multiple realities and has turned into Loki. And is getting bored and changing things around. You have Blood Knights, Crypt Horrors, Graveguard, Halberds, Blackguard, Greatswords. How the hell is this a decisive victory? It's comp. Comp makes everything. Comp. Just because they're higher tier don't mean nothing. If it's rock, scissors, paper in this game, to a certain extent. Especially auto-resolve. Auto-resolve takes this into consideration more than anything. The more units that are just right-out counters to whatever units the army you're attacking has built, that's all that matters. Stats play into this. Like you might be so far in the game. And here's something else you don't know that the AI doesn't get. The AI doesn't get a tech tree. You know how we get a tech tree to improve our units and make them better? The AI doesn't get that. So there is a natural crawl in this game that eventually you will actually be just a god compared to the AI no matter what. Even on the harder difficulties, it's just that scale is higher of where the roof is depending on the difficulty you're playing. Yeah, Ironsiders is all you need. And 2 steam tanks. Oh yeah. Yeah, only 2 steam tanks and some Ironsiders, which would be completely enough. Because once again, vampires suffer from the same weakness Khorne does. Not enough range, and the armor doesn't mean anything when they have bullets that have armor piercing. So, like I said, comp. And once you learn that comp, you can abuse the AI pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Even on harder difficulties. Now, if you're manual battling everything, this rule still applies, but it's not as predominant. It's more about tactical positions, because even a unit that's at a disadvantage can beat a unit that it's not supposed to win against if you attack it in the right spot. So, for instance, let's say you're using a unit that's at a disadvantage fighting a unit that's supposed to kill it. If you attack it straight on, it's going to guarantee those results. The unit with the advantage is going to kill your unit. However, if you hit that unit from the side with that unit, all of a sudden, now this might change. Now there's enough damage that might have been done that even at a disadvantage, it still might win. This is the rats, by the way, go to. This is random battle. What random battle? What, you hallucinating again, Darius? What is happening down there?
Yeah. Also, I will be getting.
Oh, not the game, just me in an event defense. Okay.
Meanwhile, I've been,
Yeah, that's something else you have to do as Carl. Random events.
I want to point out, I love this fucking Savage. I told you, Savage Orcs
Take
are
the least
underrated.
damaging option to you, is all I can say. When it's that bad of a roll, just take whatever's the less terrible. Either that or prepare to clinch up and fight. 3 black orcs, orc boy, biggins, trolls, and a giant. That's not that bad. The black orcs are a bit annoying. Giant, you can easily, once again, guns. Guns trump all. The black orcs, if you get them before they get to you, then you're still good. But if they get close enough, I have 1 gun. Well, I hope you have a lot of halberds. Or spears, at the very least. Spears are actually pretty good trumps against most orcs. Only 2. What is the rest of the army? Clearly you gotta have something in there. Swords. Is it a throwaway army? And bows. Well then just let it throw away. Either auto-resolve it, let it die, rebuild it, or you can try to save it and do it yourself. I mean, it isn't that many units, you didn't say. It depends on how many... You said 3 black orcs. I guess it depends on how many biggins. 1 giant, some an orc boar boy. If it's only like 6 or 8 to 10, maybe. You might be able to fight that yourself and still win that if it's a loss. But you have to really surround them. You're gonna have to clump up a ball around them for you to win. Otherwise, you're not gonna kill enough of them quick enough. They're just gonna whittle you down one by one, or actually group. Another thing about black orcs is sometimes when they take swings, they can hit multiple people. That's why you want to surround them so they don't hit too many at once. They only hit what's in front of them. But it's up to you, Darius. Up to you. Do you know the Blue Viper orc? No.
I love this.
I mean, I know of him, but I don't know. Like, if you're talking about, do I know him in game? No. I mean, even if I did, I wouldn't care. They don't concern me at all. But if that's who's attacking you, then hey, maybe you should destroy him.
Come on.
In a minute, I'm going to turn my fan on for a little bit. It always gets hot towards the end of the stream because the computer heats up this room pretty well. Better than the heater does, to be fair, sometimes. At least it keeps it nice and toasty. Toasty.
I just realised something.
What?
I haven't plugged in my mini fridge.
That's a terrible atrocity. How dare you, sir? How could you do this to the mini fridge?
Me and my mate swapped coolers because he got a bigger one because he needed a bigger one, and I got a smaller one because I needed one.
Because logic.
I needed yeah, it's logic. You trade something in for something smaller if you need it, then to give someone something bigger if they need it. There's no point, you know, selling it, and then to go, you make go, oh, I wish I had this size, but you fucking had it. Decisive victory. What?
Oh, right, you confederated her. Hey, look who it is. That's a lot of guns. At least you're doing it right. You didn't give her no melee except some cav. That's insane.
I want to point out something hilarious. Yeah. It's got fucking reach, can't it? You will stretch, you little fucker.
Well, at least we see the Queen of Death, or, excuse me, Hades' wife at this point for this game. Might as well be. I will get it. This is why I'm probably just going to end up playing her, but I will, by the way, I will know by Sunday if that mod works or not.
You better.
Because I'll have plenty of time tomorrow to work on a bunch of things, since it'll be the weekend.
So, and also, after, if you tell me if that mod does work, if it does, I'm happy either way.
What? If what?
If yes.
Tell you if what's working? What?
This why you don't listen sometimes. I said if you let me know, I will be happy, and I will tell you my mods that will work.
Oh, okay. I see melee. I see only demigriff melees, which is cav. I don't count that as melee. And maybe 2 great swords. That don't count as melee, but 2 isn't really anything compared to the whole army being guns. Now, this isn't necessarily wrong. He's playing Elspeth. Elspeth, this is kind of what I was doing. But I did at least have a little bit of a front line. But I do appreciate the absolute stupidity of it, because it can kind of get away with this too, to a certain extent. This is where the melee really comes in. Look at these demigriffs. Demigriffs are still pretty amazing, though. This is what America rides. We don't have horses. We have these. But yeah, he has snipers.
I'm waiting for this. I don't know why I'm watching this. So what you do? You combine shoulder practice. Breath is a source of blast of particle archibiscal. But the word of metal. Alright, so it's just a flame breath, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but look at those guns. Look, she and Ikit are the only ones who can do this. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a flame breath, it's a chaos breath.
Yeah, she shoots basically, it's a sound breath. If you read it, it's actually kind of like a chaos sound blast. I still say she's Slanesh. I still say that she is basically the quintessential to a sound marine build. Or should I say, what's her name? Marathiel? Or Mariel? Or what's her name from Dawn of War? She reminds me of her. Just in a Total War version. This is why I love her. She's my only Empire character I play. You might shoot your own griffs, but they're good at shooting. Thank God they're accurate. It's mostly the snipers doing that. Look how fast they're all dying. That's all sniper fire. Poor vampires. Just running over the vampire with it. With the freaking... Oh, man. I mean, look at this! Look at that stupidity! This isn't even the mod,
This
by
is
the way,
amazing.
chat. Oh my god, yeah, he's gonna die. As soon as they fire, as soon as the snipers get in there, yep, there it is. I was gonna say, as soon as the snipers take another shot, that's over. God, gotta love Elspeth. Now, would that work on a full army? Maybe. It depends on how much, if you've upgraded her enough. Look how many kills. It was that. Wow, the tank actually got 38. I didn't even see it shooting hardly. Elspeth got 4. That's actually not that great. Everybody else, look at the snipers. Most of it was just the snipers. They all shared the kills among each other. This one gunman got a lot, though. This one unit of gunmen got 12. And then the tank was like, screw you all. I got 38 to 4. But yeah, I know he doesn't have those units yet. Those are technically her strongest units. But here's the thing, that the units aren't really what makes her overpowered. Her gunnery school affects all guns. Meaning every single one of these is getting the benefit of that school. Each one of them is got if they match the class that represents the upgrade, then they actually do get that bonus. These things are absolute freight trains right now. And with her natural buffs as well in her skill tree naturally, like most lords do in the game, makes them even more nightmare fuel. Like I said, she's probably Ikit's only true rival on this map when it comes to pure firepower. That's why she's my only Empire person I play. The others are fun, but I don't know. I end up getting bored with him. Gelt's pretty good just because he gets cannons and he's the artillery boy. You just hit everything with rockets and shit from the back and tanks and just sit there on the sidelines with sunglasses drinking tea. Whereas Elspeth, once again, being as aggressive as she is, she also likes to be in the front, so she's not as tame. So good, though. That's why she's my backup plan for if my mod don't work. That's who I'm going to go to versus Darius and his Gelt strategy. The challenge is Gelt's got to get home to save the Empire from the new rebels created by Lady Elspeth. That's what we're going to call it. That's for that one. Now, I have a different story set up and lore behind the campaign we're going to be doing if my mod does work with World War I, which I'll know by Sunday once again. I'll be testing it tomorrow. Since we're not going to be doing any PC stuff tomorrow except Tempest Rising, like no Warhammer stuff, it'll give me a chance in the background to change mods out, see if this works, things like that. And if it don't, we'll just play Elspeth, just to make it simple and have fun with the World War I mod, because we didn't really get to show it off much. Our little weird Jurassic Park versus
yeah,
I don't know what we were doing in that stream, to be fair. Even my brain's like, what was our thinking behind this? What story did I come up with this?
I think we just wanted. I think we just got off our minds. I think we looked at the Elizabeth and went, "Yeah, they used to kill them." Yet they're still lizards.
Well, I mean, we did have a good run. Oh, no, right. Was I? Was I the rats in you? Were we both? I can't remember if we were both Jurassic Park units. I think so. And you were...
I know I was. I
think we were. Because I know there was also one where I tried to be Icket in one of them. But I don't think it was that one. I think we were both Dino people. I think we're both two... That's right. We're doing 2 different Dino units. I was going heavy armor... I can say it now. I was going heavy armor Rex build. And James was gonna go the, like, long-range Brachiosaurus cannon thing. Artillery cannons. Things that could shoot across the map. And I have more AP tank-like armor, like, vehicle-type build for my dinos. But to be fair, once again, it was fun, but it just didn't work out. But with this setup, what we're gonna do, if my
There we
mod
go.
don't work, I can just go
Yes.
Elspeth and guarantee
Yes.
that we get to do the mod and check
Yes.
it out.
Finally! This motherfucker died! Finally!
Are we adding the railway to the Empire? I don't know.
No!
I feel like that might be too overpowered against James. I don't know. There's some things I did. This is also another thing. James hasn't told me what his mod is yet either, so I don't even know what it limits to put on our World War One mod units, especially if I end up also going Elspeth. That means there's 2 World War One players now. So that means that's double certain things.
Yep.
So I'm like, we'll have to put limits on some of that, but that depends on what James goes. We'll know more Sunday. But
Sorry, what was that,
I
Doc?
mean, if James is more powerful enough, I mean, we can do it, but we'll see.
Okay, so what was that, Doc?
I'm saying that you won't be able to keep.
I don't know,
up
what
with
was
you.
that? I needed Warzak to take over Death Gorge. What was that?
Oh, you got
Say-
it.
say
All
that
right,
again, please?
all right, well, get it then. Win. Do it. I need to know if I need to limit my tanks. Yeah, I'll let you know. I mean, I have to do it too. Well, not as much as you. You're gonna be freaking guilt. But I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll know with what we're gonna have to limit. I mean, to be fair, I may have to limit how many of what I was gonna go, because James's units may not be able to even spot that, and that's not gonna be fair.
Yeah.
So I have to put some limits on how many I can have of certain units as well. But we'll see. Once again,
This is more right. So
we'll know more Sunday, because I
this
may not
war
even
has
be
turned
Elspeth,
for the
depending on
greater
the
good,
mod that
Arthur.
ends up working. What happened?
the war has turned for the greater good.
Okay. James is joining the Yellow Turn.
So Warzak is now on the march to victory. We're now going to come across this side. Yeah. I've had to kill those
So I
poor
can't make
people
my tanks
again.
into black.
Ah, you bastard.
No.
I have to kill the Black Pyramid of the Gesh, kill them. I have to kill. As long as I leave them alone, I think they'll be fine. I know, they don't like you, so yes, I'll be fine. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Right. Heals.
Province secured!
Oh wait, what happens when you get the Black Pyramid of Nagash? I don't like. Does it still trigger anything now that Korn took it already? I'm actually not
so
sure.
far, nothing happened.
Yeah, but you
As far as I
haven't
can tell.
Yeah, but you haven't taken it yet.
No, it'd be easy. It's guaranteed as shit.
That's not my point.
We're gonna find out when I do take it. Also, I want to point out something hilarious. The rats to myself have declared war on me, but they've only got 1 salmon left, so.
They're
You
ready
tell
for
me out.
they're ready for a fight, James.
They're losing to the lizards. I don't think they're ready for a
They're
fight.
ready for a fight.
Ready for a fight.
They're fighting this is an all-time high. It's an all-time high.
I think you're overestimating the battle. You're right.
Turns out you haven't seen past the territories of the lizardmen and they own the other island completely.
Uh-huh.
That would be the most funniest thing, and James gets hit with as annoying as Vermintide as I did, and it slows him down like it did me. Even though he is my ally, part of me does like, this is your fault, so you need to suffer this as well. You were too
What if
busy
I
bullying.
actually-
You
what
were
if I
too
actually do
busy
it better
bullying
than you
bald
did?
men.
What if I did it better than you did?
You won't. Because
And
you
what if I
won't-
do?
Because you won't be expecting it. It'll be so far north, they'll hit like half of your desert cities before you get back down there.
Not. I won't make the same mistakes you did.
Mine wasn't a mistake, James. Mine was something due to someone else's lack
It's a
of
mistake.
ability to actually do their objective.
I never said I would be there to help you.
It's not
I
about
need
helping,
all
it's
these
about how
savage orc
slow you
figures.
were. If you'd been up here, he'd have been attacking you.
Who are you? Yeah, I don't know you. You can get, oh, you benefit Scotland, so I might get down.
That is true, they do get cheap. But that's late game, though. So I won't be. By the time we get to that point, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting to the crux of who's going to win and what's going to
So
happen.
Scarbrad is losing 2 wars. 2 wars is he actually fighting, technically? Scarbrad is losing all 5 wars. 4, technically, because you're not part of it.
Yeah, I'm really pulling a sow on poor Scarbrand. I'm not even lifted a finger and I'm winning this war.
Shut up, you lazy boy.
Right to it. About time.
My question is, do I bring Warzak down here? Well, no, Warzak is going to finish off the southern Badlands. These armies will finish off the barrier idols.
Ooh.
I'll have
Ooh,
all
yes! You saw that, chat? Hold on,
I
we
think
need
that
to do
once
some
Warzak finishes
organization.
southern Badlands, I don't think I need him anymore. So he'll be pushing back up north. He'll be stuck in his home territory.
I don't think we need this many orc archers. Let's get rid of one.
Or your color black.
Okay, so regular now. We want that
Okay.
and that.
Smash it. It's what you can do.
Nice, nice. Noise, that is a good start.
What do you need?
Let's get Black Crag up. We need to upgrade this so I can finally get regular orc boys. I hate how much of it come back from. Just now getting the regulars. Oh, they actually
What?
can't build here. Oh no.
Well, to be fair, with Warzak, I've had these standard orc war boys since the beginning of the game, and they haven't able to be dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's different. That means they've lived. I'm talking about being able to replace them. I'm just now getting it back. I had it from the beginning of the game to be able to replace them,
Yes,
but
have a
thanks
job,
to a
Bob Boys
certain red
begins.
rat, I lost it. Okay, Skarsnik is in a beautiful place. What other thing is we gonna give him? Oh, he can do a few now. He can do arrow catcher, Erd mentality, or light him up. Oh man, Skarsnik's getting savage. Missile block chance for goblin infantry. Ooh. We like. Alright, Skarsnik's got his 2 plans he can use from now on permanently. So that's him squared away. My 2 main armies have to be able to have at least 2. So we got Gorbad, who always has his own. He's got... Wait, you lost one. What was it? Oh, you lost Light 'em Up. That's fine. We kind of want to... How do I unlock the one? I need one for Orc boys. Let's see which one of these it is. No.
I tell you what, I reckon Scarbrad doesn't have to fight it now.
Oh, that makes him.
I've killed Scarbrad 5 million
Wow.
times. This motherfucker won't die.
The Black Battalion. Is that for black? Oh, for all orcs. Whoa. It gives all my orcs immovable bulwarks. And unstoppable choppas. Wow.
Are you looking at that mod? Adolf, go away!
I would have getting sneaky, no, earthquake. That's for large units. Keep a balsam. Shot in the dark. What do we need? Oh, yeah, that's right. Skarsnik doesn't have one of those. I need to get him one. That would actually maybe let him be able to do this. What do we need? Yeah, we have that. He'd be able to use this too. That's not what we're looking for. Where's all the freaking Boar Boy stuff? There they are. Wow. Oh, we have to kill 1,500 units with the boars to unlock this too. So that gives my orc boar boys of any kind plus 25% mass. And their passive ability lead the charge for all black orc big boss units. Ooh. Okay, that's not bad. Let's look at the gold ones. That's that. We don't need that yet. That's for black orcs. Squigs, wolves, and boars. Makes them cheaper. Keep them hungry. What does that do? Ooh, that's a good one too. Recruit a total of 50 boar units, or squig units, or wolf units total when you unlock this. That's a gold one. That won't be for a while. Floods. You're kidding. You can get a skill or a plan for him, James, where he can blow up the big one.
That's amazing!
It's called Explode the Big One.
Well, it was like, no, he took inspiration from AK and went, right, we made big one go boom!
That's annoying. Alright, so I'm looking to keep him hungry, so I've got to recruit 50 total cav units. And I've got to kill 1,500 units using boars. To get the good stuff for him to have for his... What's it called? Right now he's got good enough stuff, though. He's got 2 plans, Skarsnik's got 2 plans. Okay, let me get riders to the flank. Go ahead and get some more cavalry bonuses. His special yellow line is finished. Let's go ahead and get Bellower so he has a bigger area of effect.
The best is always mine.
And are we able to finally recruit that long lost shaman? Wait. Hmm? Oh no, wait, doesn't have to be level 2.
Here we go.
Wait, yeah, how do I get an orc shaman?
What do you need?
You go to war! Upgrade any
Oh, I have to click here, don't I? There we go. Found it.
What's he want?
Alright, what are we getting rid of, chat? This goblin, actually, yeah. We don't need this dude anymore. Goodbye, boys. You did good. But you're no longer needed. So you're gonna go into him next turn. Give him his shaman so he can get his Gork's foot back. Now, how do we get a night goblin shaman is the thing. I need an open slot somewhere to look at this. Night goblin. Goblin big boss. Where do we get the night goblin big bosses unless they're automatic? Where's that at right there? Maybe we need the night goblin big boss in order to unlock night goblin shamans. Either that or it's its own thing.
Come on, Ardnot. I've got a bald red angry man to defeat.
Alright, well you hold on. You're bullying the bald man can wait. God, these guys still aren't healed. I want them at full health though. That sucks. Oh, we have enough through allied recruitment again. Yeah, probably these. That way he gets 2 of those. Skarsnik is healing. Head to 8 pigs for now, Skarsnik. Gonna sit in there and heal, and then you're gonna move out. I think we've got enough goblins set up for now, yeah. Till we get our night goblin shaman on. Not we can upgrade in any of these. Alright. You could stay in mid-war era, you still get your mainline units and won't overwhelm James with submachine guns, stormtroopers, tigers, and combined arms warfare. Yeah, we could do that. Well, like I said, I'll know more Sunday what we're gonna be all deciding what to do that once this series is over.
Ooh.
What's happening?
See, I like how you pay me 21,000 gold.
What's happening?
But saying that, I don't think this.
What's happening, James? What's happening?
I'm gonna message something to you. I need to do this privately because I don't want Darius to fucking know.
What's going on,
do you not listen to what I said?
I know. Not that time I didn't know I was kind of doing something.
Oh, fuck it, I can't spell, so there you go.
Do you want Scrag to be a part of the war against Darius? What? No. Scrag's gonna do this
Oh,
no
that's
matter
my
what.
fucking plan! The point of her scheme is not to reveal, not to read it out loud to your opponent.
No, I don't use AI to win wars. Scrag does his own thing. If he happens to punch Darius, that's on Scrag. But Scrag's just Lord Scrag at this point. He lives among all of us.
I will
Look
say
at this
he's winning
dumb
against the
dwarf.
Red Dwarf.
The red the red dwarf isn't winning anything because he keeps trying to get out of his castle and I keep ambushing him like he just had right there. Poor dude. Probably looking at me like, could you stop? Okay, acceleration, deceleration, I guess that. Make him fast. And then, boom! Because the red dwarf gets lightning strike, but it doesn't help him. Because my orcs are so strong. He's just feeding me scrap. I'm literally farming scrap and wall off this dwarf. He is a dwarf farm. I have created a stunty farm.
I may have an idea for Scrag.
Because technically Scrag is inconvenient to me, but I've made peace with him because all best I can do is just cross his territory. I'm not fighting all that. It's BS. Well, you're farming something, man. Somebody's talking to somebody. Oh, something happened.
I don't want to alarm you out, Doc.
What's up?
There's a 20 stack here of a green dwarf in your territory.
No, he's fine. I think he's coming after you.
Really? So why is he next to your cell?
Oh, he can't take that. He was next to Barack Var earlier. He seems to be heading into the desert towards your direction. Don't know why. But he would already started attacking Doc Karaz if he was going. He definitely wants you.
Well, he did tunnel his way there, so he teleported across the
He's
way.
wounded for some reason too. I'm not sure. Maybe he failed to take Barack Var. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay.
Because Doc Karaz is completely leveled up. That'd be a hell of a brawl. Like if you go to the garrison details, it's all goblins. Because I hate to say it, certain territories determine certain things, and it depends on the type of settlement. And most of it's always guarded by gobos. But there's like trolls in there, night goblins with poison attacks. There's a lot of archers. There's 2 forest goblin archers. Oh no, it is dwarves. He does have some tier 4s in here. I think that's tier 4. No, tier 3. Tier 3, tier 3. I'm just gonna kind of scope. That was tier 4. What was that? Oh yeah, the hammerers. Yeah, but that's a rego. I forget what their red one is.
That's was.
Yeah, I forget how you get the red ones. For the orcs, the red ones are from the Wa. After you complete a Wa, you get a certain reward depending on the trophy of random units you can buy out of a pool of. I forget how the dwarves do this though. I think it has something to do with the grudges, but I'm not sure. That's why they're called grudge settlers, but I'm not sure. But those are the only tier 4s. They're all tier 3s though. That is pretty nasty. Something like 1 tier 2 in here. He doesn't have that. I guess though the thing I'm not as much scared of is he doesn't have as many blast miners. And to me, the dwarves' biggest, no offense to them, and most overpowered unit is this tier 2 right here. This tier 2 is the strongest thing in the game to me. Because this thing can run at a line, or something run at its line, toss a crap load of grenades at it, and just wipe out 25% of that unit that's about to fight it. And since dwarves are ridiculously tanky, this makes them absolutely broken. And then you put any of the good tier 3s and tier 4s with them, they become nightmare fuel. Never seen this one though. Goblin Hewer. It's a special artillery with throwing axes. Anti-large, fast for a dwarf is what this is called. Unbreakable.
Yeah, it goes faster than like 40.
Well, yeah, its speed starts at 40. He must not have no buffs for it, but that's strange. I mean, it is an anti-large ranged unit, which is always pretty good. He scores the dwarf scouts. Some Drake Beards. I do like the Drake Beards because they have throwing axes and they are melee. I always love these types of units. Corn, this is kind of my reason why I like Corn. Corn has these, but this is all they have is these little hybrid axe thrower types when it comes to range hardly, other than their cannon. The skull cannon is probably the thing that makes up for that and some other things, but not much of it. They still heavy melee. The dwarves are like both of those things combined. They're like the range of the Empire and gun light buff and crazy anti-large range. And then of course they have tankiness of like a corn unit. Because dwarves are just... I mean, look at this. This thing's got 98 armor. It's a tier 3. The tier 2, once again, showing how strong these blasting charge miners are. These tier 2s have 90 armor. That's a lot of armor for tier 2. 110 for these Dragon Company. Woo. Good stuff. This is why it took us so long to take the dwarves out. Radios makes them so much scarier. They were already annoying in the vanilla game. Oh, those blast charge miners, those are vanilla, just let everyone know. Those are not radios. But those Dragon Company, I think that's radios. As far as I know. I don't know. I haven't played dwarves in ages, so who knows. I'm never
Imminent Rebellion.
Yeah, that's called free.
Imminent Rebellion
That's called free wah and money. And scrap. That's what I call that. That's free wah points, free money. That's how you farm in the orcs. Create a bunch of rebellions in your own territory when you have a lot of downtime. Or a bunch of extra armies. And just have them go. Let the rebellions build up before you take them out, though. Look who it is. So, James?
What?
You know we talked about that white dwarf?
Yeah?
Look near in between you and what's left of Scarbrand.
Hold on, I'm looking at... please, where is this? That's creatures, that's wolf, that's spider. Again, that's goblins.
Narla, Mash. It's over by Mash and Narla. So yeah, Kimmery and Nubis.
Talking between me and...
I'm standing so incredibly still that I'm invisible. Our base infantry get grenades. You talking about in the World War One mod? Yeah, I noticed that. That's pretty insane to be fair as well. But Like I said, I do like the dwarves in concept.
I
I'm
have
just
a
not dwarf
Thorak.
person. What'd you say? Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah, you see Thorak, right?
Yeah, he's at war with Scarborough as well.
That means he might take that, but that means he's getting a bit big for his britches. And remember, dwarves are annoying, and he's the next biggest dwarf besides the one I took out. So I'd be prepared for that for you. You know you should be moving in raiding stance, right? You know orcs can move while in raiding stance, and it prevents attrition in chaos lands, right?
Yes, I know.
And why are they not in it?
Because I thought I could have the movement to take out Arendroth, but aggro Brigade, but apparently I do have the movement, but I don't.
Well, technically, here's the thing: regular movement versus raid camp movement actually isn't much different, James. You'll notice that. Like, you really don't lose any
No,
distance.
you didn't listen to a word I said. No.
Well, you said you were worried you wouldn't have enough movement to get to Argyle. You thought
No,
you might.
I did say that.
You thought you might have enough.
No, I said I thought I had enough movement to take it, but I didn't. Apparently, I'm just that. You know what? That microscopic level bit. He just can't take one more foot. He goes, 1 foot away from it.
He's
I'm
at
like,
the door. He
I
just
can't.
hasn't
I
knocked
can't
yet.
move. I can't move my foot. I can't move my foot.
No, he's at the door. He's just standing there. The guards at the top are like, "What's this orc doing?" He's just standing there.
He's just standing there.
He's not yelling. He's not fighting. He's not knocking on the door. Nothing.
He's
He's
standing there. Menacingly.
He's doing the Michael Myers, just standing there.
He really is. These have armor piercing. Oh, yeah.
Because I can't tell you how long I made that mistake forgetting in this whole stream that you could do that. That you can move in raid stance mode when you're not in the underground to move faster. And then you will be affected. And that keeps you from being ambushed. That increases your ambush defense chances. So if any sneaky Skaven try to hit you, there's less chance that they're going to ambush you during the attack. Because Skaven do get that natural ability across the board. All of them do. Now, certain clan Eshens automatically get a boost to this, where they can almost guarantee every attack and by a certain point is an ambush. But we're not going to talk about that.
I'm gonna wait to what this dwarf fucking does. Castle Lord, not move. Which one?
Or the average 40k war boss? Probably the average 40k war boss. Grimgore's badass, but no. 40k war bosses averagely are way bigger than he is. No offense. You have to be bigger to survive in something way scarier like the 40k.
You have to be bigger and harder.
Bigger and harder. Otherwise, you die. You're gonna die.
I'm hungry. My order of Mackies. You know what? That's a good idea.
James just eating the
I've got so hungry of waiting. I'm actually gonna order a Mackies. I wanted to try their new burger they have.
Oh, he doesn't have any.
Do you do delivery? Yes, you do.
We'll have to train him up.
Oh, I need to delete that. Hold on.
Okay, so we are essentially fully healed. So now, chat. Now it is time for Operation Angry Sun. The operation begins.
Is there free delivery? No minimum order, yeah, but is there free delivery though? Sweet snacks? What the hell? Terry chocolate orange pie.
James is going, man. He's like, I need some orange pie.
No, do you have any, it's your ice cream machine working? It's McDonald's, so no.
Is someone asking that on like the forums or something?
No, I'm asking it myself, and I'm looking
Oh.
at it going, no.
And then it went no. It said no.
No, I know that it's not working.
That's sad.
Oh yeah, I need you to try that Katsun chicken one. Because I heard that's good. You really should do this. But I'm gonna do it. So fuck you. You're not my dad.
Wow. Wow, man, wow. Yes, that should change. Okay. Let's do it.
This just saddens me. Why do you have skulkers?
Because I have a Scar's neck. Why would I not have Skulkers? In what army? What are you talking about? Which one?
Goblins are useless. They're only good for
they
slaves.
bloody or not?
They blue.
They are the best things ever. How dare you insult their kind?
I will, because they're shit.
Just like I
The
will.
only thing they're good for is fighting squids.
So try me, I will.
Gretchens. What about Gretchen?
Gretchens are closer to useless than goblins, but still, at least they're still useful even then. Gretchens can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. You just gotta believe. Say what? Just gotta believe. Alright, let's put some walls up. Create some growth. Create some growth. Did you say useful for living snacks? I'm assuming that's what you said. Because yes. Ah, shit, I didn't have enough for Fallen King Mountain. That's alright. Soon our issue there will be done. Alright, enter. What the hell, Scarbrand? What do you want? I want peace! I'm just gonna decline that because you're gonna get wiped out anyways. Dumb demon. Your bald demon is trying to ask for help. That's how you know when a corn demon has gotten desperate. He's going to another orc to kill another orc.
To be honest, I'm kind of glad he killed my little army of useless orcs.
Let's see. I would say Big Boss until I remember one killed the Swarm Lord in a fight.
It's loaded.
Yeah, that's what I said. 40k. What? Who? Wait, he's not talking to me. Who's he talking to? What?
Now you worry about it.
What are you doing to the? What are you talking to Red Rat Man for? Are you at war with him, or are you about to? If you take those, hand them over. If you end up wiping him out. By the way, you're right next to where what's left of him. High place in World's Edge is where he lives.
What? Where did we get that?
Get what?
I had that. Where did he come from?
Whoa! Hey, dwarves! Whoa! God dang it. Well, to be fair, I'm actually going to let this happen because I can just... I'm not going to fight this. They'll do damage.
I did warn you about it.
Yeah, but that's usually not what they do. But you know what? That's fine because Gorbad and Skarsnik are nearby. So I'm going to do that. Let them damn near die.
When did we get Misty Mountains?
They didn't take it. What? What do you mean Misty Mountains? Wait, what? Quick has Misty Mountains. Where's that? Forgot what this
Below
is.
me. It's below. Yeah. Where did he? I don't know where he came from because I had that.
Whoa! What the?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Wait, did you never claim that? I don't think you ever finished killing him.
I
there.
did have it. I did have it because I killed him for it.
Maybe he took it back.
Don't know.
I'm assuming. Did you not see a battle come up? Did you
Yeah,
just...
decisive.
It was a decisive defeat? That's because there was no defenses there. It means he's been hiding. There means there... Oh! Yeah, he's living near you, James. You left him alive. You see this little place over here called Desolation of Nagash?
Yeah.
That's him right there, most likely. That's where he's been building the Vermintide at.
And if it isn't, because I know there's a separate rat clan that lives here.
I mean...
And then Gasha, because I know there's a separate rat clan.
I mean, there is, but
I
that's...
forget what they're called.
Yeah, but you gotta... Common sense, Jim says, if he doesn't just appear out of nowhere, that's where he was hiding. Because if you look to his south, there's no way he's living down there, because look who's right south of him. And by the way, the Snake Queen is dead.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna sort it anyways.
Also, just let you know, the Snake Queen is dead.
About time.
Now there's lizards that live there instead.
Oh, I mean...
And that's who lives south of him.
I might tell him to join the war against... to kill the bats. But I guess it's weird. So what does he have? He has plague bumps. He's saddening. You don't.
Hello, neighbor. Who got who? What? What do you mean? What neighbor? Oh, I actually lost my place that lives near you, thanks to the stunties. Also, they didn't take that settlement. They just took the losses and got hurt. They wounded it and did nothing to it. They only actually broke one building. Well, actually, no, they broke it down to a tier 2. Okay, that's fine. I border both of you. Oh, yeah, because you have Grenza. Oh! I see. So the sun has fallen. He has been absorbed into the Empire. Good to know. Alrighty then. Alright. I don't think James has noticed. But
What do you mean I haven't noticed? I know I have. You do think... How blind do you think I am? Or like you when I warned you about your green dwarf, you're like, fine.
See, you also... you should, sometimes you should also be careful what you say, because you just proved what I said right just there. Because that's not what we're talking about.
I know what you're on about. I see it.
See what?
Where Darius is.
Mm-hmm. And?
Yeah, he's right next door to you and us.
And?
That he has it.
You'll see it. We'll notice it when you see it, when it's on top of you. Luckily for you, it's in his best interest to not do that right now. As the dwarves are going to soon learn.
Well, they're raiding you, so it's like... Actually, can I reach him? I don't think I can.
Not yet, but I will. Technically I could next turn, but right now he can do his little thing. These green doors need to learn. You don't just come in here just because I had your original city and didn't hit my city, but don't even take it and sit in the desert like you want. I auto this army 3 times. Stupid vamps. Isn't it annoying? See, this is why he's doing it manual, because I get his pain. This is the one thing that vampires really suck about. If you don't kill every last one, it could end up being a full stack next turn. Just for, even if it's just zombies, they can just be so fucking annoying. So I feel him on this one. Alright. You gonna charge him, Darius? What's happening? Huh? Oh, you're waiting on reinforcements? They're very small. You just need to make sure they don't get away. That's really all you gotta worry about. Timmy Griff, like, hero down here. Oh, that's Theodore again, but this time he's on a demigriff.
Holy shit, my order's coming. It's faster than expected.
What?
10 minutes ago! It'll be here next fucking 10 happy days.
Theodore does look a bit weird on that thing. He's like. I do think I like him better on foot.
He's not Mario, you know. Stop singing the thing, dude. He doesn't have the power up,
I mean,
you know.
he was bouncing. He was bouncing. He was going to.
Yeah, but he wasn't gold.
I mean, he is gold. He's wearing gold. What the hell do you mean?
No, he isn't.
He is.
No, he's not. But he's not wearing a red cape.
Close. He's got brown, reddish fur. It's close enough.
Brown is not the same thing as red.
It is when it's covered in zombie blood. He's essentially a storm guard. Like, he's even got a thing that seems like it powers him up like a storm guard does with that lightning around him. Him and this art collector are just going to town. What frickin' zombies? They're fighting it all by themselves. Cavalry are taking out whatever's hiding in the back. The Empire Knights are going in. They're going in for the charge on the chariot. The corpse cart. There is some zombies that are coming through the forest. Actually, they might be running. I don't know where they're going. They're going away from y'all. Okay, well. Ooh, wow. That vampire got sent flying back. Oh, that was a lot of health he lost right there. He's almost dead. There it is.
He's dead.
Oh.
And you're as a shooter, your own commander, like, quick, kill it!
I think those zombie units might have got away. Yep. So there's like one unit of zombies. Hopefully it'll consider that. Yeah, they died. Okay. I was gonna say, hopefully it'll consider that they lost. So there's none of them to come back. You'd have to make a new one now. Frederick did, or Theodore took quite a bit of damage. That was probably because he was surrounded more than the Lecter was. But I still think Theodore might be better with kind of turning him into a miniature version of the Lion. Just keep him on his foot and let him hack his way through the problem. Lost 0. Pretty good though. I'll have to read it after. It's still loading. Wait for the load. He's level 6, I think. Wait, that's the vampire. Oh. I was gonna say, you've had him for a while. I assume he's higher than that. $11? That's not bad. What's the Scar's name? I got him second in the game. He's pretty high. Is he higher than Gorbad now? No. Gorbad's ridiculous. I assume Carl's like that too, though. It should be able to.
Make sure. Oh shit, hold on.
What? Huh? What happened? Oh yeah, Conan came out. I remember that. I did hear that. I don't know if I have him. I think I'd have to buy him because I didn't get the big pass. I just bought the characters individually. I don't have all his stuff yet. I mean, that would help too, but I still think that certain units, though, and I've done this experiment several times, even when they have their good equipment. I do think certain units, when they get on their cavalry, it gives them more HP, but it does kind of hinder them in some ways. Like their attack chain changes on what they do. I think he actually kills more units on average while he's in human on foot, because he's got a combo where he doesn't get this on the Griffin, where he strikes 3 times with 3 heavy sweeps, meaning he's like hitting multiple units with all 3 strikes. So he'll decimate a whole platoon doing that. And I saw it when you used him the first time. Grimgore's like this too. It's like you could give him a mount, but you are really disadvantaging him doing that. Because just his attack chain and the animations and their hitboxes are a lot better on certain attack styles with certain characters than others. Tyrion's kind of the same way. Now, dragons are still good and everything else you could give him, but I'm like, he's just so, his animation and attack chain is so good on foot, it's kind of hard to top that. And if you give him all his good crap and his weaponry that makes him hit like a truck, he'll be like a Doomslayer. And there's a few characters now like that. Skulltaker can do this. I think Arball's double-headed. I do think since he doesn't have as many advanced attack chains, he can do good on a Skull Crusher. He can be very, very, very just as much effective. But that's because his strength is, he's got that Lubu explosion all around him cheaty method. So he doesn't really need it. Just depends on the hero, basically. Or Lord. Like Gorbad, he's fun on foot, but I actually think he's better on boar. He's definitely better on his boar. Unlike Grimgore. Franz, I think, can be both. Deathclaw is pretty good. Franz has mastered stealth. What?
Your bows and shit.
Alright, so Franz is now somehow a ninja. But
right, I do think now it's time to take one of these motherfuckers. Can I?
You haven't seen him for a while. He's right there.
I'm gonna teleport back.
I see Siegfried.
Right, quick. I'm gonna make you pay dearly for this.
Maybe it's because I might not be over there is the issue. I do have a grayed out area near the ogres because I'm too far away with any armies to see anything. I don't share vision with the ogre, so.
Right, okay, so I need to. What I'll do is this. I'll wait next turn. Okay, so you will get. You won't get there in time before I can get there in time. So what my best thing is, I might let you have this, you know. Oh, in 2 turns, yes. And then I need that in 2 turns as well. Yes. So everything gets. I will upgrade that. Oh, I could kill him. Can I? Probably. I have a wow as well.
Now. I see him now.
You run it away. Come back here, you little stupid dwarf.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we have had that.
Does that give me access to what he has? What I really have?
Yes, to unite the provinces.
Oh yeah, these 3.
Not sure yet.
Carl's 26.
Beastmaster likes me.
Okay, so some rocket artillery. It's the regiment 1. Can't see those yet. Carl in the mountains.
I'm going to say this in the most confusing way. Dorek likes me.
Who?
The White Dwarf! Hear me?
Oh, come again? Stare far, Darius. Do you realize the entrance to Arbal's territory is behind you? Down that mountain to Silver Pinnacle? That's where the closest one for him is. If you go this way, you're gonna have to go all the way around. I know, I'm just just waiting for the ambush. You're not in ambush stance, you're in encampment stance. What ambush you playing in here? Do you have another unit out there? He can still see this. If I can see it, he can see it.
You know what? I think it's time we kill Queek. I've been trying to do that, but okay, but now it's definite.
Well, since you're nearby there, you can kill them, and then you can just hand me those settlements. Unless you want those settlements that badly. I mean, if you do, then it doesn't matter to me, to be fair. Yeah, I can see them, Darius. I can see what stance they're in. Oh, so you see 2 out of 3. Good. Yeah, but that doesn't help you. If he can still see 2, he's still not going to go for it. That's it, especially if he only has 1 stack. 2 of them would have to be invisible out of the 3. That means only 1 of them succeeded at the ambush! Which isn't great. Great job, Darius. I feel like you've just been better at just bum rushing him. Just, all 3 armies just... Just let me make him the defeated. I mean, I'm not friends with him, so it's not like it matters to me. It's just you getting a little stretched out there. Are you just gonna raise it, or are you gonna try to keep that? That's in Chaos Dwarf territory, my friend. That might spark up a conflict that's pretty far away from the Empire for you. And they don't like nobody. Take it from us greenskins. We don't like them.
To be fair, but we don't like fucking anyone.
Well, no, we like the fighty ones who fight, like the ones that have the best fightiness. Did you know that technically, there's actually a video on this, that technically, to explain this, that technically that the greenskins love, it's not hate, and I do mean this, love the Space Marines.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. That makes sense.
But here's the thing, they're still going to try to kill them, but that's not the thing. That doesn't mean they hate them. It's like, but actually orcs tend to hate things that actually don't either fight honorably in their eyes, which is weird to say that as an orc. And by honorably, it's very loose of a term. They look at it as something that can't die isn't fighting. Like, that's cheating. So that's why they don't like the metal gits. They do not like Necrons. Which I don't blame them. Most people don't. They're cheap.
Are they cheap?
The main orc best friend is the commissar who beat him. Exactly. See, that's my point.
Yes.
Dudes are like predators. They like from the Alien versus Predator. They love battle. I know. I'm leveling stuff up and preparing for war, doing what the orc do. Gotta do what the orc do, James. Gotta do what the orc do. What is this? Run gets run. Makes them faster and have better charge. Ooh, low blow. Let's give him low blow. Makes his weapon strength better.
Give it Lubu.
Lubu.
Problem.
They need stabbing.
There's no problem, Darius.
The problem is these stunties don't die fast enough. What did Daria say? I ignored the something.
Yeah, you gotta water the snake.
Well, that's your fault. You should have destroyed him. My baffling thing is, why are you fighting Arball when he's nowhere near you? What good is this for you? Oh. Oh. I completely forgot that the orcs get special lords you can unlock in their tech tree. I completely forgot. Yeah. Okay. I guess in this case then, we could get fatter pigs for the orc riders. I actually want trolling because I want this guy and this guy. We have the money to do that if we can save up about a turn or two. We need these to get some of these soon.
There be some changes round here.
Okay. Let's initiate the battle. Close. Do I want to hold off and get it decisive, or do I just want to do it with that? Are we losing anybody? No, I'm doing it. I want to get it done as quick as possible. This place has become a pain in my hind for too long. Nice. Province secured. Alright, that's another dwarf dead. Oh, and it's at tier 3 automatically. Oh, yes. This means I can get some really nasty walls very early. Good, good.
Well, the one I took it had a tier 4, so you know, hey.
Alright, let's see. Alright.
Should I try?
I'm trying to think who I'm spawning up here. I think I'm gonna spawn that orc up here. So let's focus on
See you later, that's your
big
cue.
boys, monsters. I'm gonna spawn. So we're gonna go big boy monsters up
You
here.
know, Arnold, would you what you do? We got see later Orcus. Now we need to get him into orcs.
That's a different thing, sir.
No, we need to get interested in them. Ah.
Different things there. Alright, good. That sets that up in turn 1, ready to go. It'll take a couple turns for it to fully get what it needs, but precise. Survivalist. Give him more HP. This boss.
Oh no, which one should I try? Should I try the rat first or the burger first?
Should you try the what? Yes, most
The
of
rat
the
or the
ones.
burger first?
Oh, I'd say, what kind of wrap is it?
A grilled katsu wrap.
Maybe that then. I don't know. What's the burger? I guess then. I guess I should ask.
Barbecue ranch stack.
They're both pretty good. I don't know. I'd say wrap. I usually like wraps. Burgers are good, but I'm usually wraps. Mostly.
Yeah, M&M's great, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. Or he is. My brain's now thinking I'm getting kind of tired now. Better hunters. Let's grab that. Our balls go faster. Let's get all that a little bit. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take him off his boar. He doesn't actually have any boars, so he doesn't need to be on a wild boar right now. Just because there's no cavalry to run with him. Lower level. You're lower level, so I'll actually give you the better equipment, so you hit hard almost equally as hard. You need an enchanted item. Oh yeah, that's much better for him. That makes more sense. Ward save, yep, that's good. Any enchanted items I can give him? Says there's a better choice, but I don't see it. I guess potion of healing is what it's talking about. What is this giving him? Fireball? No, that's fine. Let him keep that. Make sure he's got good ancillaries and details now. Need to go through and give everybody everything. Armor of Fortune. 5, 5, and 3. Magical attack, Sword of the Anti-Hero? Oh, that's way better. Let's give him that. Okay, that's good. Now his Goblin Big Boss. We can give him the Sword of Strife. Hello? Why is it not?
I'm stuffing my face. What you have to add that?
Nothing. It was
I don't-
lagging. It was
I don't.
lag. Yeah, hello. It was lagging on your end for a second there.
Oh, that's great. Because it's your turn. Hot chocky.
Alright, there we go. He's got some items. Okay, that's good. Now I gotta repair damaged buildings in places like down here, since silly dwarves are trying to kill me. Again. Luckily the red ones are gone, so we don't have to worry about them anymore.
That wrap,
This is tier 3.
pretty good. It's got the nice spice to it. It's got the nice taste to it. It's nice.
Nice, that's good.
Now let's try the burger. As Ardor declares war, Warzak is now becoming a food critic.
Commandment available, okay. Control and grow for now. I'm in a rebellion. Down at Karak Azul. That's inconvenient. Luckily in 4 turns it'll have defenses. More defenses. Alright, wait, did y'all move? Y'all didn't move. The game was about to let me in then. Y'all have not moved. Hold on, we need to go further. Alright. Now Mount Gunbad, you push this. And auto-resolve it. And eat them. Alright, that rebellion's taken care of. More Wa. We do need to initiate it soon. Okay. Intern. Hard question, how do you think they'll add Nightcrawler into Marvel Rivals? He'll be a heavy teleport character. Like super
Okay,
like...
this is bullshit.
Like, he'll
Hey.
only be able to do it once or twice.
Why?
What happened? What's going on?
Same thing happened to you. Scarborough didn't take my salmon. He just stacked it.
I'm sorry, big guy, I can't do that. Decline, not yet. Not unless necessary. I really don't want to do that unless it becomes a requirement.
Oh, you want fucking bees? You want bees after you took my salmons? You little bastard, you're not.
Seems like, no, get out of here. We're down to 99 factions left. Everyone must be massive at this point. I want to say that now. What's left must be terribly scary. So we're getting to that point. We actually might make it to something. Yeah, I know it's a decisive now, you stupid dwarf. He's attacking it again. You gonna take it this time? He actually lost a unit that time. That was... Oh, he lost his... Wow, you idiot. He still didn't take it! He lost one of his red units! The grudge settlers, they died!
You know why? He's stuck between a settlement and an army.
You know what it is? I think he doesn't want to take it because he has nowhere to go. Darius has blocked his only way home, unless he goes across the water. But I think he has no way to get into the water because James owns the other dock. So he'd have to attack James to get it. And he knows he can't win against James now because he's lost too many against fighting my originally maxed out tier 3, but now it's down to tier 1 because he keeps sacking it.
And you know what I also point out? I have an army up here. So he's... Because I was trying to attack him and he ran towards your summon. They could shit. So he was trying to recruit. But he couldn't because I attacked him. So he ran towards your summon. And because you can't recruit in an enemy summon, it's like, fuck it, I'll have to attack it.
Right.
Yeah, you know, an orc to an end, yeah. Man after my own fatness. Oof,
But yeah, he would be definitely a heavy teleporter, like someone really fast and agile. He'd be like another Spider-Man, because there ain't too many of those yet. Like assassin, just quick combo, 3 hits, finish off a squishy. Ones that are supposed to go after people like Lunas and Scarlet Witches and things like that are heavy damage or heavy healing, but they don't have a lot of HP themselves. So he'd definitely be a squishy hunter. He'd be fun though. I wouldn't mind him. Like I said, I'm down with any of those. Nightcrawler. He's also still technically an X-Man, which I have said the X-Men don't get enough love in anything anymore. Like, other than Storm and Wolverine lately, that's all you really see.
Ace.
Every now and then Cyclops and
is Ace
maybe a Gambit.
X-Man or is he a mutant?
No. Well, X-Men are mutants. But what I'm saying is, Ace, I don't count Ace. And because he's not really a part, he may be a mutant, but he's so solo in his own thing, he doesn't really care about the other mutants. We're talking about the mutant species as a whole, or the mutant faction. Hell, technically even Magneto's faction counts more in that case. So like we mentioned, like a Sabretooth character, or Toad. Toad would be kind of funny too. I think he would probably be skipped more than Mystique, but Mystique would be harder mechanically, which is why I say Toad. So, Nightcrawler's a good call for the good guy side. Cyclops would be so fun. Never gets a game hardly anymore. I feel bad for Cyclops so much. People underestimate how powerful he is. I know it's mostly just eye lasers, but people don't understand how powerful that was floating around in his chair. The meme James sent to me was so great.
Yeah.
It was a meme, an edited video of Charles Xavier confirmed. It was, of course, it wasn't real, but it was Charles Xavier confirmed for Marvel Rivals, and it was the scene from Multiverse of Madness,
where Doctor Strange is in front of the Illuminati.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is in front of the Illuminati. He's talking to to Reed and all of them, and you know how Charles comes in all badass. Well, it edits the scene to where he comes in and just jumps this ramp and starts grinding his rail around the room. And because Strange actually follows him in the movie, it looks so realistic the way they did it. It looks like Strange is just like, what the fuck am I seeing?
This guy. And everyone's just like, everyone's just trying to not go, yeah, that's our leader.
Arbol is by himself right in front of Bronze. But he might have armies otherwhere on the map. I don't know how good he's doing. What's his strength rank? He's been living down near the Chaos Dwarf, so... To be fair, he's come pretty far south because he starts up here, chat. Arbol's normally here, so he's come quite far. So I wouldn't really count that yet.
I can kill him.
You might be able to kill him now, but he'll just be reborn. You gotta understand, if he's this far south, he's gotta be doing good. Because his original starting territory, I'm showing it on stream, is all the way up here near Archaon, right here in this little pass.
Oh, it's about the new corn demon.
He's the new corn lord, yeah, the free one. But here's the thing, I told you
I don't care much about corn.
I hope you find this funny, James. You realize we have a campaign where I'm playing him together. When you're playing Village.
Right.
Right? Somehow didn't
What's the pain?
Somehow there's also also I explained to you, he's that hero that you used to be able to get with Archaon and all the other Chaos Warriors of Undivided.
Yeah, I know, I remember that bit.
But they turned him into a lord. It's funny because it's given Archaon... Well, no, it's funny because it gives Archaon a free ally that you can cheat the game entirely with now. Because you can either play Arbol directly and just freight train everything yourself, but you won't have as good a range and won't be able to steal as much good range from the Norskins.
Yeah.
Or you could play Archaon, make a military alliance with him, and you two just freight train the map together. It's so dumb. It did give Archaon the pushing ability to get back to where he used to be. Like, he can go up into the Empire pretty fast now again. I do think Arbol gets there quicker, though. I found an entrance that's near Kislev territory, and the other Empire guy that's kind of over near that area. That he can just dive right into, and I'm like, that's terrible. Just not sure why they brought
Hammerstorm with Abel. Abel. I said Abel. No, that's his wife. Abel. Actually,
Hammerstorm with
are we friends with him?
Technically, and that's funny. They didn't take Hammerstorm out either, right? And Hammerstorm plays the exact same way. I do think that Hammerstorm should be Arbol, just be Arbol, but if you do have Hammerstorm with Arbol, it's pretty overpowered. Because now you have two people that are... It's essentially he's cloned himself. And two Arbols is not a fun thing to deal with.
Why you save it, Darius?
It's auto-saving because it's switching turns.
Because Darius is taking that long.
When he switches turn, it saves it.
Oh, the Red Dwarf died! Yay, good job, Arthur.
I said that.
Oh, you just sacked my servant.
I said that already. I literally just...
I pay attention. Huh?
No.
yeah, like... No, just no.
Unfortunately, no.
I pay attention, Arthur. Oh, no. No. Warzag? Your mystic powers? Who the fuck are you? You're a horde army. I don't like you.
Your ally, really? James, stop pulling me into these weird, unnecessary words.
There you go. Well, that was easy.
Although, I wonder if that made you madder.
That sounds sad, Ardot.
I'm looking at something. He's actually starting to... Really? Why?
Where are you gonna run to? You can't run anywhere.
That's because I killed
Come back here,
Catherine.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He doesn't like either of those dwarves. That's...
Hey, you wanna do that? I could do this as well.
Okay.
The call to war.
Come on, the overkill would be funny. It would be funny. It would also be definitely overkill.
Okay. So you are dead. We go to you.
You're too funny to match your
Don't trace out.
I'll do it.
This. I can always trade you one at a time.
Alright then.
Hold up. For some reason I can't trade you more than one start at a time, so I have to trade you it one at a time.
You didn't have to do that, but okay. I was gonna let you, like, if you wanted it, if you needed it.
Don't worry.
Because it would have given you a forward
I
base up
need
in the
to
mountains with me. Why? You don't need to. Why? What? This was not.
Let's boy a bunch of vampires. Now we need to boy a bunch of little bit. It's funny. I've gone from bold to short. We say this. Warzag's 100% racist against all species apart from. I don't think he actually. Nope. I will check that last bit. Warzag's 100% racist, and that's it.
Even against greenskins.
What?
I said even against other greenskins.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. He's the perfect example of an equal opportunist offender. That hot chocolate was nice.
Oh yeah, you'd be getting a blood host every turn if you were strong enough because you could take out a settlement per turn.
I want to point out, Ardot, I
If you had
engaged him
enough
in
skulls.
water. I want to point out, Ardot,
You'd
I
run out
engaged
of
him in near
skulls, to be
water.
fair.
As we can look around, we see tons of water in sight.
Yes, in this vast rocky terrain tundra of a desert.
Yeah, it's not even a desert, it's part tundra. Which makes... I mean, you could argue that it's on the ogre side, because the ogre side is tundra based.
I guess. But there's no water in any direction.
Exactly! Don't you love it? Where the fuck did I get these goblins? Oh,
Dude,
I'm gonna kill you as much as I
I found
can.
you find that funny you say that, but there's clearly like 4 or 5 of them. You clearly recruited them.
I didn't notice about them. Get to the front. They're gonna charge me. I'm happy with it.
Goblin
Goblin
lover,
lover.
yeah. Agreed.
There's you trying to charge corn.
Agreed.
So what can say you're into red things?
And then we got Sun Boys, Bloody Sun Boys. Some savages. More savages. More savages.
Now he has to charge me,
More
otherwise.
savages. That's a lot of savages. And some more Bloody Sun Boys.
I'm gonna wait for my Y unit. You don't fuck it.
What?
What, you think I'm gonna attack him on my own? No! I'm
Oh,
employing the
oh,
Darius tactic.
All of your
I'm cheating the living out
all
of
of
him.
your wa that is bringing is a bunch of goblins with spears, realistically, and some boar boys. It's probably the boar boys are the most useful thing that's bringing.
They need to add a pike back.
They need to add a what? What do you say? A pike?
Pike back.
I think you're saying pike. Yeah. I mean, that's in the vanilla game. Yeah, I agree with that. There's no halberd pike units. There's only just spears. There are some late halberds, to be fair, but
Right. Would you like to see 300 naked green men fight some dwarves?
you could have just told them to attack. They're gonna spread out like a. Then again, I guess that's somewhat good. You can surround them. That guy's gonna
Oh
get
god, my
shot
lord's
at.
being attacked! Holy shit! Well, at least he's taking up all the arrow damage. Ow, that actually hurts him. Yep, it's right. Hold on. Hold on. That's gonna charge. That's gonna charge. 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 I don't know why my arrows are engaging, so it's easy to go back here.
Because you just told everyone to move instead of attack.
Oh god. Oops. Hey, we all make mistakes. Da 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 da. I tell you what, yeah, then. Yep, you're gonna engage that. What you doing? You're doing sweet FO. Engage that. 300 naked green men, Darius.
How did you almost lose your lord? Because he ran
To
about
be
there
fair,
not
I am
paying
stupid.
attention. He
To be
just
fair,
told
I am
everyone
stupid.
to move forward. He didn't tell them to attack.
Oh yeah, also I have this cheesy bullshit.
Even when I'd use that kind of lazy strategy of everybody, I grabbed them in segments. When I'm being lazy, the only things I technically tend to group are just the cav, and that's about it. Just to make sure I don't accidentally throw them in, because they're going to be faster than everything else, like James's Lord was. So... at least this is a good representation of the Wado. Unhinged.
Unhinged, unstable.
Look at
I
these
want to
bloody
point out
sons
that
fighting in
Dwarf
slow
Lord is
motion.
my arch.
And
Yes.
jabbed him with that mace. Oh, shield bash. Oh, the orc. Oh, that dwarf came in with the reposit. Oh, but then he got smacked by another orc somewhere else. They're trying their best to win.
They really are. That's it.
Fight harder! Yeah, there.
That's so much shit I have. Hey, guess what? This is overpowered, right? I've just killed a lot.
These two dwarves. No, he lost his brother. Ah, he died right behind him. Oh, goblin.
Albert cheered Albert Pearson. That's off the look of the archers.
Goblin spears
Then
from behind. Yeah, they broke. What's still fighting? Nothing. It's all gone.
I want to play this motherfucker at 39 speed. He just ran him over. Oh, I see you get a good hit. Go on, get a good hit. Nice.
Oh. The archer fire into the back of these dragon companies is pretty rough.
Yeah. I bet them. Decisive victory after nearly killing my horse. No?
He heals up a certain percentage, but you damn near got him killed though.
Yep. Oops. I forgot I kept him in the archer range. It was a blessing and a curse. He nearly died, but it was also good because they ran out of some ammo. Wait for Darius or that though.
There are female beastmen in fantasy? Oh, okay. I imagine
Darius,
they have the shoulders.
tell
somehow, I
Spectre to
guess.
hurry up. Well done, you did crush them all.
Who are treated better than females, if you know what I mean. I mean, since they're a traveling herd, I guess that would make a lot more sense. Because you really couldn't.
What is Archon the
use those
Black
rules
doing in the
anyways.
deserts?
I do think the Skaven, I get that since they're already in the billions, they don't technically think like that. But I do think the Skaven do hurt themselves by kind of being that crazy as well in that aspect.
Oh, the Black is suffering attrition. I find that funny as fuck. Archon, you better go back. No technology. Trolling, better ladder. No, that's not it, because that's goblins. Where are the... Ah. I have to research this, but this bitch. Actually, do you know what? If I research these would be better. That'd be quicker than this. I'm gonna wait there. You're just gonna stand there. Your goal is to defend Camry with your life. Yes. He doesn't have a skill point for a reason. One of them goes into mental. No. That big lads. Both. Yeah. That bigger, strongest. What's that? So just no. Chin. Yeah, so we have 2 points.
Because I feel like with just slightly better conditions in that aspect, kind of like the Beastmen do, I feel like their numbers would be quadrupled.
Duple.
I doubt it. Like, I was gonna say the only thing even close to that is probably whatever the ones related to the Lord Rats are, right? They probably get at least some better treatment, but it's probably just slightly.
Yeah, did I move all my units? I can't remember. Yeah. No, that's not mine. These are mine. So Quake's gonna probably take that. I don't know. Can he take that? I mean, next turn. He might. But he's gonna suffer heavy losses if he does. Of course, he's gonna keep in mind that if he tries that, I could just straight up kill
Actually,
him.
in real life, aren't female rats bigger than male rats anyways? So ironically, that might be inaccurate. If you really think about it, I wonder if the Skaven Empire should actually be predominantly female controlled.
Where's Warzak? Oh, Warzak's trying to
real
beat
rats
me
actually.
Taro.
Because I know some animals are reversed because they're the way it works.
Blade Master, Spirit Peasant.
Guarantee a big ass.
Boys.
She's at that war experiment on beyond. She's probably the rat. She's probably either the rat ogre that got more at this point. And then even that could be, you'd be like, well, is that really true? Well, yeah, I mean, who knows with mutations? You wouldn't be able to tell anymore anyway, so, sadly. So, or either that or some, maybe she got turned into a gun. Maybe she's Storm Demon. Who knows? Once again, I still think that might be predominantly backwards. I'll have to look that up. What type of hierarchy do rat colonies use? Like species?
Community Rebellion?
Like most felines, it's males and mammal, like most mammals.
That's morbid. Yeah, you ain't gonna get through in turn.
Three turns. Just some regular orc boys over here. I'm gonna go make some coffee. That's fine. What time is it? 9:30? Yeah, we've got about 30 minutes. Unless we go to 10:30, about an hour left.
Depends if do you want to sleep or not. Then I don't.
I won't be going to sleep after I end the stream. I'm just not trying to go too late stream-wise because everybody can't stay up that late. I'm trying to think what I want over here. I think Mount Gunbad needs to upgrade. It'll become even stronger. It is kind of my main line back here, holding the center of the mountain together. And now that the rat is not there, I don't have a gap in between that anymore, so now it's kind of unified. Now my only threat is to my north, where the Ice Queen and the hidden Franz is. The Franz in the shadows. And some angry vampires. And the ever-pestering random dwarves from the south. And the slight west. Because of these two right here. This is probably where I'm headed. Is these two right here are very much around. But we'll see. We will see. Wait, what did I just say? What did I click on? Oh yeah, I need to repair Doc Roz here because of the frickin' dwarves. Alright, in that case, we need to head this way then. Since James killed that dwarf, I don't have to head that way anymore. Tech is almost ready for it. You're healing. So it's gotta let you heal. Yeah, you guys are both healing. That is good. Commandment. That. Okay.
Oh, call started. Oh, okay. Starbrad, my buddy. Hey, you're wounded. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, the Ice Court's talking to somebody. It's not me, so it's probably Darius.
It's Darius. Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
So, what happened, Darius? She broke a defensive alliance, didn't she?
I bet she's fighting him. I bet you should just declare war on him. Chaos Stunties! Oh, are they at war with her? Well, good luck. What'd you say?
Good luck, Darius.
Yes. Uh-oh. It froze up on me. No, don't do it.
Good luck, Darius. May the force be with you. Valiant defeat of Creek's armies. You know what? I'll take that.
Well, it looks like the Chaos Dwarves are going to be marching through my territory soon. Not for me, though, thankfully.
Creek just lost his part of his army, but that's fine. He's got two big green mean menace to do. So I'm going to kill Creek, take my Mr. Mountains, and go see if he has that selection of the guest. If he does, I am going to be annoyed.
Also, it's not slightly better than Skaven. It's actually better than them. Despite the fact female Beastmen fans are more docile, less interested in fighting. But that would actually be, one, more safer for the Beastmen, so they don't lose the ability to come back and have offspring. Two, once again, to me, in any... There are some people who have, like, so-called, like, certain things they say, oh, but this number means this. And, like, I think any society, if it's a biological creature, benefits from a certain level of comfort for whatever you would consider the female of that species, right? This is why I think the Skaven may have efficiency, but I don't know. Guess we'll see if that ever happens. I got 2 new wars. Wow. Well,
I want to point out something.
This is
hilarious.
This is your fault for being friendly with the Ice Queen.
I got 2 new wars. Studies had allies.
Oh my goodness. Well, looks like Darius's war just kicked in for him, and he's got to now fight whatever he just pulled himself into. This is why Carl should stay out of the mountains.
Yeah.
He should stay to his... Like, you haven't even killed your vampire problem. What you doing up here? And now the Ice Queen controls part of your council. you need to clean up your empire. He's agreeing with me. So? He's in your way. He's keeping you from uniting the empire big enough to hold that entire valley. And see what, and because you've kind of stretched out, you've now pulled in enemies you normally wouldn't fight. Now you're gonna have chaos stunties going across the field, trying to somehow get to the Empire. Ice Court pulled them in. Yeah, that's because you made friends with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She better hold on. She better win her up. That's really no. That's no. You just need to somehow just learn that you need to defend up, chuck up, and get up. And what that means is put your walls up, because now you're because of your choice of allies, they have drawn you into a huge battle that is probably going to cost quite a lot. Just resource alone. Especially if she loses. Because here's the thing, if she loses, whoever kills her goes down that way through her territory and now lives in what she had. Meaning now whoever that was is now taking control of your elector counts. Could you imagine Chaos Dwarves? Could you imagine Chaos Dwarves running the elector count?
Oh no. Oh, the elves are declaring war on him as well.
Oh, Carl's having that collapse moment. You best be ready, Carl. You need to get back into turtle mode. This is what I'm telling you. You've come too far. You've stretched too far. Time to retreat, Carl, and run home.
This is why you're not the Emperor, Carl.
Time to run home, Carl. Time
to run home. I'll cry yourself to sleep going, I failed as an Emperor.
We have failed. We have failed it. Oh no. Elspeth can what? Elspeth can burn the trees. I got dwarves to kill. Good to know. Operation Angry Sun is a go, I repeat.
Serves you right, Darius.
This is why I never make friends with the Ice Queen as the Empire. I just, if she comes too close, I just get rid of her. If she decides to declare war. Especially if she takes Empire territory. She don't get to have any of that. Gotta embrace Elspeth, gun down everything mode more often. How the f did my army get that far? I don't know. Did you click on something that far out and forgot you did? You tell me. Everland.
Hey.
Hmm? Talking about the one that at Barak Var? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't see any other armies.
Everyone's set an army halfway across the fucking map.
Oh, that's
Where?
I mean, I don't see it on my end. I saw the Carl one that was up by Arbal earlier, and the other one. I see the one that's near Barak Var, but I don't see any others.
Oh, you little fucker.
Before I confederated. Oh, okay.
It's in Lustria, that's why.
Wow, dog. Well, I assume he's going over there. He was trying to meet. I assume you were doing that to try to meet the Beast Hunter or whatever his name is. The other Empire guy that's really out there. Because if you can get him, you'd have a. That was your escape plan. I remember this. But I'm hoping the Lizard Men are doing really good and they'll kill him. Either that or Lord Throt. One or the other. Or the Dark Elf that lives over there. I'll take that too, even though he's probably less likely to do that. The Beastmaster. This is going to be a terribly terrible... I just thought about it. I was reading Farseer's comment again, and then my brain came up with a terrible Slanesh reply. So, you've seen... it's like, well, you've seen Evertail, right? I bet you those goat men make sure their goat ladies are well taken care of.
Yeah.
It's like... I forget her name. The main character of that game that takes care of your main character in the beginning. She's like the mother of the character too. Before you branch out and start, is it Evertail? What is it called? With the one with sands in it. Oh. My brain's melting. That game though, yeah. The main character of that game.
That's all it gets.
There's a reason why we chose the name Goat is badass.
Rebellion. Oh no. Anyways.
James is just constantly in rebellion.
Okay, hell, hold on. But they're attacking one of the strongest cities, so... And they're suffering attrition.
I do think our next episode is going to be our big... It's going to start being big. Because Darius is going to have to fight his main battle. I've got to commence with my operation to actually get me towards anything that'll be able to fight Darius later.
I have to keep Warzag here because of bullshit.
And James is now dealing what I dealt with early game, where he keeps getting
But
slowed down by
no.
random
Wait.
inconvenience.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, that happened.
What happened?
I clicked on Scarp on him, a fucking hero around him. He didn't attack him, he just went, alright, let me inspect his ass.
This is why you always click on the flag. It's easier. Pirates are coming. Oh no, those aren't pirates. Oh!
I know.
Are you at war with them?
No, not yet.
They're planning on declaring war on you!
They don't. Wait this way, they don't like me, so.
Oh, they're definitely planning. I can tell how when the AI is planning something because it's not subtle. Yeah, they're definitely going to be declaring war on you probably next turn.
Let me just encourage. Oh, can I not attack this?
Unless the reason why they're not doing it yet is because Warzag's standing there. It could be that.
I will say, out of a possible 100% chance they can win against Warzag.
Well, you have a WA, so there is technically 2 armies right there with him. So there's 2v2. It's an even play. So they do have a backup one down here, though.
I want to point. Look at RK on the black. He's going through territories.
Well, he's probably going after corn as well.
The forces of the Gesh are sieging the Black Pyramid of the Gesh. They're about to take back his own land.
To be fair, that's probably why. Oh yeah, that's why he's pushing so hard. Oh, what happens if he gets this? This is actually his main objective. This is one of his things that gives him one of his overpowered pieces of crud. Him getting that actually might make him a threat to you. He's actually got quite a lot of armies. He's bone boying it up. He's doing that Necron thing. Never underestimate the bone boys. I'd keep an eye on that if I were you.
That's why there's an army still outside his city.
So that's going to be James's big inconvenience. Mine is something different. Darius's is the Chaos Dwarves now, thanks to the Ice Queen. And I won't say what mine is yet. That can trigger an endgame crisis, I think. I think it's only if a player takes it. I think if James had taken it, yes. I think James would have triggered an endgame crisis. But I don't think it matters if the AI takes it. I don't know. And I don't know if it has to be that the game has already chosen that as the endgame crisis for it to trigger.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Just took a second.
Oh, Rictus is dead. The Chaos Dwarves must be getting bigger. Guess what? Good news, Darius. The Chaos Dwarves have gotten stronger. They've taken a bunch of Rictus's territory. Yep. Bone Gulch, Bitter Bay, Ash Ridge, Darkhold. The Red Dwarf is getting big. I think the Red Dwarf might have killed the other council members. I'm glad he ain't after me. As a green skin, at least not yet. Hoping that don't change.
Yes.
It's scary. It's probably the biggest faction I've seen so far, besides us. There's nothing but Red Dwarf in that whole valley. Yeah. Council's dead. I'm gonna go Opportunist. Let's level that up. Counter Strike. Make it a little stronger. My victory condition is holding Alt Dwarf until turn 70. Oh, well. I guess that will cause you to automatically lose if you lose Altdorf then, doesn't it? That seems inconvenient. Alright, we can finally get this. It costs 5,000, but I've got plenty of money.
Need a new plan.
Need a new plan, alright. Hold on, first before I do that, do I already have this with you? I do. I don't want that. Hold on. I do need to check something there. I want to see, is it...
I lose the entire
Expensive.
play pig that if the city
It's a
falls.
military.
Darius loses an entire play pig, I'm not.
An entire what?
Play pig.
Play what?
That's what he said!
Alright.
Playthrough. That is not what you said.
Alright, I'm gonna do this just because Darius has one, but I'm not gonna make it as good as what Darius went for with the Ice Queen. I only want a safety net. I don't want him joining anything I do. So we're gonna do this. And that will give me safety net that if the Ice Queen decides to be a dum-dum, this also pulls the Lord of all Meat Eaters on top of Darius. So, alright. But mine is not military though, so he will not join if I initiate. Only if someone initiates on me. Making it fair.
Invasion's not broken
And now I can do these.
that way.
It is time to begin Operation Burning Sun. Alright. So, now that that's got my back covered, I can do this over here, chat. Okay. Scrag sold me Ogre Mercenaries, by the way. I mean, that's fine. He does that to everybody. I can buy them too. But at least now I have his entire war force behind me if the Ice Queen gets uppity with me for no reason. Making my power score on the map a lot bigger. Which means it'll be less likely the AI will take chances with me. This is also for the Chaos Dwarf purpose. I don't want him getting any uppity with me either. Like, neither one of these can we afford doing that. Chaos Dwarf especially, it's more for his defense than technically against Darius or the Ice Queen. I could probably take them with as much was as I can produce. But, now I don't know about that Chaos Dwarf. We don't have no Black Orcs to deal with that right now. And I ain't messing with that. They'll have less defense than the dwarves would have, but their guns would be better. Well, I'm looking to deal with that right now. I don't think I can do anything else.
Ambush failed. What?
Means you were in ambush stance and it failed when he attacked you or something like that. Or he tried to ambush you and it failed.
No. But
When you think this
I
series
don't
is
know.
about to
My
end, well,
brain
the
is
AI
no.
said,
It's
hold
what
my
I'm
beer.
seeing that's what I'm seeing that's confusing. Corn. It's attacking corn.
That's not confusing. That happens. It's to prove who
I'm
won.
a little bit quiet now because that is confusing.
Just be careful. Was it a battle?
It was a battle. Corn dragged me in.
Hold on, though. You can't. Hold on. Do you mean a war, or an actual battle? You saw units standing on the screen.
A battle.
Be careful with that. Don't just decline that because that means you have an army that's participating in this battle. And that could get you that could make you lose an army.
Shit. Hold on. Where's my TV remote? I had it a fucking second ago. Where is it? Oh, close to it. Closer to it. Yeah, class board. Yep, that's right. Where the hell's my TV remote, man?
How am I supposed to know?
It's your fault, Albert.
It's not my fault. I didn't do that.
Well, my TV's gonna turn off. Even though I turned it off, but it's turned itself back on. See my TV's gone fucking sentient. It's your fault, Arbot.
Glenn Morris is talking to you again, I assume? Somebody.
Oh, I killed Quake.
Well, he's clearly not dead if he's still talking. Because he has a ruin somewhere.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Put
Let's
Warzag in
Skybrand
40k. How far is he getting in Gasgall's war? I think he'd be pretty well. At least with Gasgall. I don't know about in some random war. He might get decked pretty early. Just because he wouldn't know what he's doing to begin with. But with Gasgall, as long as he's you know, persistent and don't just die all of a sudden accidentally, I think he could do it. The moment he sees all the crazy BS that the world has created, he'll find a way to make savage orcs more savage, but somehow still not wearing any armor. They don't have guns, blasters, grenades, maybe explosive savages that run in and explode. It's like, but they would still have no armor. It's just Warzag. He likes the naked green man part of himself. Too much. I am technically raiding his territory, but we're in a defensive alliance, so he'll have to break it off. We're gonna have to go into understance in this turn anyways, because we're not gonna be able to make it up there without it. Almost 10. Whoa, I'm falling over.
Would you? Huh.
Falling over. Falling, I'm falling. Also, I do find it, we do have to admire one other thing too, right? We have to admire that the bald people are coming for revenge. James bullied them for so long down there that one of them was like, "No! I will raise a legion beyond legions."
Well.
It's James's turn.
I'm also happy. Right. It's the biggest motherfucker versus the biggest motherfucker.
It's funny because Grimgore, I don't know if he'd be as good in that just because I feel like he'd just be overshadowed. Grimgore is technically, well, if you had to argue like a tiny Gasgol, and we do mean tiny, like literally. I don't know if he'd really, maybe Gasgol see him as a good apprentice, but someone to follow in his wah, but overall, no. I actually think because he is just technically a black orc, he would probably get overshadowed by a lot of other black orcs who already exist. Warzak has an advantage because he's technically in 40k would translate to either being a weird boy or a tech boy, right? So, or mech boy, not tech boy, mech boy. I think more weird boy, but still, that's still magic-y, that's still magical wizardy bits that he can use to, impress the boss. Whereas I think Grimgore, him just being the fact that he's
Grimgore.
He's not going to be as standing out as much in that universe. Because he's one of the biggest black orcs in fantasy. One of them. But in 40k, not even nowhere near even one of the medium-sized ones. We're talking like the orcs in 40k are on different things. Like it's like they were given buttloads of performance-enhancing drugs. And also the machine side of the fact that orcs also like to put metal and guns in their body and end up becoming giant walking war machines. So, orcs are just different in 40k. Forgot to mention Gasgol is the avatar of both Gork and Mork. Yeah, I know he is. And is nearly the size of a Demigork. He's like the biggest orc to ever be existing. And he is big. That's a good reference, though, now that I kind of know how big a Demigork is, not even a full Gork. And his wall number, yeah, it's the tens of millions. He has, like, everyone knows who Gasgol is. Like, one of the most well-known orcs in 40k. That's who...
Where's this blue dwarf going?
And because of his popularity, that's also who you, when you first look up greenskins, like I did when I first started learning them, that's who popped up. That's usually who you see on the internet first. When you look up greenskins or orcs, it'll immediately Gasgol, pictures of him everywhere. He did kind of cheat, though. He's not totally... His bigness is part of the fact he did do that machine-y part that I talked about. It did help. But since they're fungus anyways, does that really matter? So in a way, you could argue he grew into the armor.
Fucking rebellions everywhere. This is absolutely annoying. I get one goblin.
Yeah, that's true. And he survived that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a Orcs are fungus. Realistically, they technically should not die by cutting limbs off, if you think about it. Oh yeah! I could build... Ooh. That might help. That might... interesting. That might have had a benefit I didn't even remember or think about. Alright, let's go into underground mode. Let's move forward. The stunties will rule the day. Clubbing, melee attack for giants. I want to get this now to get the other one.
Tomorrow's today, boys. Get it?
Alright, so down here. Well, we got enough money to start it. I don't know. I've got to find him. I assume he's Ooh, actually, I don't know. Ah. Yeah. All right. Okay. I need to do that. Immediately. We're gonna want to give you... We have the money to do this now. Let's give him one of those. And immediately give him a big one. There we go. It's going to be expensive and we will start losing our upkeep again, but it'll be worth it. Okay, because we're about to get a lot back. Soon, especially next episode for sure. So he can't move still, he's still healing. They're almost, you're at full health. So let's go ahead and move you out and get you back in the raiding stance. Prepare you to move. And then, what time is it? 10? We'll see what happens. We'll see how y'all feel when it circles back around again. Oh, is there anything I want to spend on scrap-wise before I go? I haven't done enough scrap. We should scrap it up for this guy. These are not the basic infantry. Let's give him Banner of the big boys for both of these guys. This one. That. I know you can do more than one, by the way, Chad. I just, for some reason, don't end up doing it half the time. I don't want to waste it on those. Catapults. Oh, I still haven't got this yet. Salvage flings. Okay. I'll get that next turn. Killer wagons. Although for this, I need this.
Like a snake and stab better. Less rust, more thrust.
Wow. That pump wagon was like, less rust, more thrust. Oh, fantastic. These guys are kind of by themselves, so I actually think tankier would be better.
Results are from a scavenging.
Let's do this upgrade for all three. Perfect vigor. Cool down the smoke bomb. No, this is bonus versus infantry.
I like new things.
just gonna let him have more of armor. Then give him 2.
This one's mine.
Alright.
I forgot my coffee.
Oh
I
no!
have chocolate.
Get the coffee! Don't forget the coffee. Alright, shields.
Shiny new gear, boys. They won't need it anymore.
Another savage.
Better stuff for killing things. Nice one, boss. Class. Looky here, boys. New stuff.
I saw it first.
This one's mine.
Okay. Oh. Forgot the big guy here.
They won't need it anymore. Looky here, boys. New stuff.
Okay. I'll take that out for we call it a hero for him at some point. Which we do need. Okay. All of their scrap has been taken care of. I've been storing it up for a while. We need to put it on to make ourselves tankier. Make sure Skarsnik's had that same treatment.
Destroy
Oh, Arrowhead.
Badlands. Better stuff for killing things.
That's
Nice one, boss. Class.
the best loot. Let's get this one first.
Looky here, boys. New stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't have that. The best loot. I need that. Okay. Skarsnik. This should be the rest of my. Let's go. Ooh, bonus versus large, yes.
Come on, catch these.
And then we want that.
So many shinies.
There's so many shinies! Gotta love them.
They won't need it anymore.
Oh, can't do that. Okay. So he's separate.
Like a snake and stab better.
Alright, that's good. I actually finally ran out of scrap. Alright, all of my Orc Boy armies have mostly scrap upgrades completed now. For all the ones I needed. Alright, let's end this turn and cycle back around. This is for fun, but drop a Quark into the middle of the Badlands. I mean, he would just take over. It's gonna ruin everyone else's
Would you like to know something
life,
hilarious?
though. What's up?
Scarbrand might just strike Warzag.
Uh-huh.
Warzag still won with no casualties.
Wow.
I looked at her. Went, yeah, you know Warzag doesn't need the war. The war army. He just looked at her. And went, oh, I'll just take him over myself then. So Scarbrand's dead.
Mm. Well, very good, Jim. You did it.
I'm going to be upgrading some of my units then. After I finish with the Bone Boys and Scarbrand and me farting, I'm gonna deal with. Yeah, Scarborough's immediately. Yeah, Scarborough ran away. What do you think you did?
Okay.
You made a bloodletter, but you didn't have a war. Vampires are talking to someone.
I assume Darius. Ain't talking to me, even though I do live near them now. I think Darius went to get his coffee, right? We'll have to wait till he comes back.
Darius! The Ice Queen's attacking you.
We'll have to wait till he comes back, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. What? The.
What is happening? Vlad?
Vlad.
What are you doing?
Yes.
What's he doing? Is he declaring war? Has he decided to be a vampire of all vampires once more?
What?
I thought we, what did he say? I thought what?
We were cool.
I thought we were cool!
Plus 40.
I guess he's realized he either fights you or fights something else. It might not be about beef, it might be about survival for some reason. Who knows why? He might be a bit nervous. Oh, he even moved Griswold over here to where I'm at. Oh, he's nervous as crap. He doesn't know what to do. I assume he's like, I either go this way or go that way. One or the other. And he's just, I guess he decided you. Even though I'm probably going to make that decision for him. The map's about to erupt into massive wah! The whole map is about to be drenched in war and chaos, and Archaon will be pleased with this result. This will be like the end times, but different. But the same. But different. Last turn? Okay. It is getting late, that's fine with me. I need to refresh and go get some things and get some Pepsi and stuff. We can save it for Sunday or Monday, whichever we end up doing it. I do think I kind of want to do this more just because, instead of rivals, because we're so close to this finally kicking off to do what a true playthrough like this is for, and why these campaigns are fun when they work right. But it's going to be chaotic as hell. Because right now the map is erupted into literally wah wah wah. Grimgore seeing that 14-meter tall orc walking up to his home. He'd be like, oh. It's like normally he'd challenge most orcs, right? Knowing he's the biggest and the baddest. Not in this case. He'd immediately probably bend the knee. He'd be stupid to fight it. If he tried, he'd have to hope that the Krork spares him for his stupidity. Not just crushing him. Krorks are smarter, so he would understand probably. Orcs are kind of dumb. They don't understand when they're outmatched. So he would beat him down and make him serve him, is what he'd probably do. If he attacked him. A Krork to two orcs, a Krork rocking into the room is like Thanos showing up. You just ain't. You see how many people it took to beat him? That's about the equivalency of what it's like to fight Krorks. It's gonna take a lot.
We're waiting for Darius.
Oh, my stream's getting a little weird. Uh-oh. Did my stream just die? Darius, you there? Y'all can hear me, right? Uh-oh. James, hello?
Yes, I was waiting for Darius.
Yeah, but you didn't answer. Sometimes I swear. I just said that
I
my
didn't hear
stream-
anything you said. If you
Right.
did talk, I didn't hear anything.
Weird.
So if you were talking to me, I didn't hear anything. Right.
You did? Okay. Oh. At least I know I didn't. Just kidding.
There you go, Scarborough's dead.
I just watched that happen.
Wozak is now king of all Waz.
You say that, but your biggest opponent, who now has his pyramid,
Yay!
is going to be probably a pain in your ass.
Finally! Some competition! Do you know how long I waited for this?
For what? To bully more bony ball people?
You know, to finally kill something that's worth killing.
I assume you're talking about the bony boy who's about to try to ruin your day. You know how annoying they are to fight. They can reproduce armies as bad as, if not worse, as the darn vampires.
We need these.
Also, you do know that. That's kind of strange you let him do that. You do know the White Dwarf came up here and took Admiral Mighal, right?
Oh, I let him. Because that
Why?
actually makes...
Why?
Because I had no choice.
Why would you let another stunty near me?
Don't you worry
You
about
know how
the
I feel
stunty.
about the stunties.
Do you know how I feel about, you know...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't orcs evolve depending on how powerful the Wa energy is? They do. Which means that technically a Gazgal or even a Krork being dropped here in fantasy would absolutely overpower all the orcs in this era. And would probably make them kill every other faction. I don't think the other factions would be able to handle that kind of outside dimension intervention.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That feels like a
Oh,
Zeech
wow,
trick,
yes.
it just saying it out loud. That sounds like something Zeech would do just for the hell of it. I do like our size, chat. We're pretty big. So is Darius, though. Darius is pretty... See, we still can't see this. So technically you gotta take all that and then this as well. Flat's not bad. He has about what he always has when he gets pretty mid-game.
What about me, I thought?
You're as big as I am, if not slightly bigger. You might be slightly bigger, but I can't tell if it's you actually have more settlements or if it's you just have more area. Because my
Yes.
settlements are really tight packed. Yours are more spread out because it's an open desert area. The regions are bigger. Well, these mountains have
Oh,
a
well,
bunch of tiny, small regions in them. What?
What? What did you say, Otto?
Hold on. You know, what I just looked at, Chad, if I knew Thresh was the only, besides Quake, the only Skaven in the area, I'd swear looking at that Undercity and what buildings they chose to build, now that I've discovered it, you would think there's a different rat in my presence. Because there's a laboratory and a mint down there.
Can't move him.
Thank God there's no built. Drop
Just
a
give me that
40k
boom.
beastman into beastman and you'll get one dead beastman who doesn't speak to beastman. Right? Yeah, some species would actually have the reverse effect. Because beastmen are kind of been made to be so docile because of the Empire, a beastman in 40k would not survive in the fantasy. Like, He just wouldn't have the personality. His people would be like aliens to him. Not only would he not know the language like Farseer said, but he just would not be able to understand the savagery. That the beastmen in this realm or this reality aren't something to just shake a stick at. Or a bit to bow to the Empire, right? He'd actually, if he didn't die, he'd definitely give in to the savagery pretty quick. Because I feel like if you saw that, and you saw even as primitive as they are, how powerful and free your people are in this reality versus 40k, that beastman instantly would have a change of mindset. If he survived. But because he doesn't speak the language, they wouldn't know what he totally was. Maybe his smell would maybe get him not killed. I don't know. Empire on him too, though, is the problem. And I imagine that smell doesn't change from universe to universe. So, we're gonna... Do I want Chaos Undivided Corruption? I don't need the money, so no. Refuse this creature. We're getting there, though. James finally killed the Exiles of Khorne. You did it, James. You did it.
I did what?
You killed the Exiles of Khorne. Congratulations.
Yeah, I killed that last turn.
I'm being a smartass. And the notification's like, he killed it! And I'm like, yeah! You did it! Alright. This can only go to a tier 3, so that's actually done. I can knock this down for money instead. Okay. Yeah, we need to wait. We need this one for the black orcs and all the special orcs. This is the one for the artillery. So we need to build up our scrap again. Don't worry though. Our war on a certain species is going to be that way. I did not scroll to the right. Enough.
Yeah, did you find that special?
What? What is... Enables new bows for missile infantry. What the hell do you mean? Huh? Enables new bows for the chariots and cavalry.
Oh my god, I don't.
Enable the red eye ability for black orcs. Rage.
Yeah.
Enable the ability Rage for chariots, cavalry, and monsters. Frenzy orcs. Can give frenzy to every orc. Uh-huh. What is this? Enables ability Battle Spirit for goblins? What is... What is Red Eyes do for you? Oh, it's just a hex. That's okay. The goblins get... Whoa.
We discovered that Arnold now has the ability to learn that his mouse can scroll right from left.
I mean,
Good job, Arnold. You learned how to use your mouse.
It's funny, I got so used to the ending right here, I for some reason stopped it right there all the time, right here. Because I'm used to it never going past this.
Arnold, scroll further right. You might find some
And
more
then I
secrets.
accidentally did it, I went, we have a problem. Oh, we
You know you
coulda
can scroll
had-
even further right. Go to the far right.
No, I'm all the way to the right. Wow, that makes them faster. Missile resist, magic resistance for all units. Physical resistance for all units. What's this? Outpost training. Charge bonus for outpost units. Oh, wow. So these are all outpost stuff, and then the Lord stuff. We're gonna pretend I never saw that. We're gonna scroll back to the left and then act like that didn't happen. We're gonna make our pigs fatter and just move on. Alright. Nothing to see there.
I got plans. I'm done.
Nothing to see there, chat. Nothing to see there. We did nothing wrong. I refuse it. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, my soul. That hurts. Alright, well, this is the last turn. We are going to end it here. Oh, I should have recruited some units for you. I'll do it next turn. Or next episode, not next turn. I'm in a rebellion. I'm an idiot sometimes. I don't know why I never... I guess I just don't look at the scroll bar to see how big it is at the bottom. I naturally just... My brain kind of instinctually remembers certain things. And since it just didn't go past that... Oops. Some of those would have been way better for early game. But they're like pointless to me now. And I'm just mad at myself because now that would have helped solve. It would have increased my momentum a little bit faster to the point of I might not have had as many issues with the damn dwarves as early.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I know what tricked it at already because here's the thing about the scrap upgrades. Let me show it real quick and then we'll... Where's this remnant of rebellion? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Ooh, that's a problem. That doesn't... Oh, I don't have walls. Never mind. But let me show this real quick. So, you don't need to go in a certain order past some of these. So, all I had to do was do this bottom line. And just keep getting these as it keeps going. It's mostly for cavalry. Which technically does benefit Gorbad, but this would mean I'd have to go full cavalry in the beginning, which probably would have been okay, to be fair. But at this point, once we get to here, this means that any of these are viable right out the gate. If I had gotten this for anything big, and this, we would have tore those orcs apart. And because the money I was making at that time before the rat incident, I could have gotten these too, like all these red eyes, the frenzy orcs, the goblin battle spirit. We would have rolled them over. But see, since for some reason, I've kind of been holding it right here. So, this is how far it normally goes for the texture. I'm going to try not to show that little box. Right here. So this is how far you would normally get, originally. But my brain, for some reason, didn't look at the bottom to see this is only halfway over. And I didn't look at this line here saying, that's going off to the right. Why is that going off to the right? And like there's something else there. Oops. Because usually it ends around these areas. This is where the main end is. Lats. That's the upkeep for everything to make it cheaper. Strongest wah, largest wah, or longest wah. Bigger loot carts, sneak in. Let it break, honed axes for all the orcs. All of these are like the late game break the orcs completely kind of text. But because I got delayed, I had to pick a whole bunch of early text a lot more. in order to kind of push through the issue that I got stuck in. That I was able to keep in the fight, but hindsight's 2020, as they say. So. Overwrite. Alright, I have made the save. We'll have to continue this Sunday since it's getting late. Drop Abaddon and the Warriors of Chaos and you'll have a Chaos Civil War for a while. That's true. Until he unites them, yeah. That would be pretty automatic. Because Abaddon would be way scarier than Archaon. But he's also going to cause a massive civil war.
That's great!
But whoever survives and serves him becomes the strongest in this universe, so... Or in this version of the universe, so hey. But... Either way, alright, I saved it if y'all are ready to end it for now. Continue Operation Burning Sun next episode Sunday. Because James works Saturday and then off, and then gets immediately off again.
Yes.
Alright.
This is boring.
Operation Burning Sun is a go. Hold on, gotta wait for the stream to catch up. There we go. Drop Gilliman in the Empire and you get Franz on New Game Plus. That's true. He's already got everything. He's got better stuff. They've upgraded their equipment. Also, if you dropped in there with any of his power suit at all, you realize how much that propels the Empire's technology into the future. They would literally become essentially Space Marines overnight. Or at least, maybe not Space Marines, but Guardsmen, at least. Imperial Guardsmen overnight, at least. Just because the tech he would have on his suit would allow them to create. Well, no, we're not talking about giving him power armor. We're talking about if you drop certain 40k leaders from these same factions into the past, or into the fantasy universe. So, for instance, dropping a Cork into the Wastelands, or into the Badlands, instantly creates the strongest, most annoying piece of crud war that any creature would ever see in that universe. Each of these ends in that faction killing everything else overall. No matter which one we're talking about. In most of the cases that are able to do that. So Gilliman is the no same. If Gilliman dropped in to Franz's empire, not only would he become emperor over Franz immediately, just because Franz wouldn't be able to keep up with that, the Empire's technology and weaponry would catapult forward into Guardsman-like territory. They would have automatic weapons. They would instantly win after that. Plus the bombs would get better too, and the rockets too. So they become like a... This is going to sound stupid, a 20k kind of variant. Not 30k where everything's actually better than 40k, but like 20k as far as like the beginning of advanced weaponry. Drop the Lion and you get Warhammer 1 Ever Chosen one-man army build. Yeah, I would love that. That would be definitely broken. Lion won't boost the technology, but he'll kill everything. He'll be like Archaon. I agree. He'll be Archaon from 1. Where you could literally throw him into an... You could have him by himself and throw him at an entire army. He'd kill that entire army by himself. And I'm serious about this. Look this up on YouTube. There's memes about this. 20k is also more advanced? Well, okay. Well, whatever the beginning of technological era would be for, like, whatever started 40k's universe originally, right? Even though they're not the same universes, they are technically different, 2 different multiverses. They're just the same, but in a different universe. At different timelines. I feel like 4K, so it'd jump to that immediately in a heartbeat. But it would only be for the Empire though, because it'd be Gilliman, right? So it'd only be for them. Here's the weird thing. I actually think the only species who would follow suit that wouldn't get immediately wiped out because they wouldn't be noticed at first would be Ikit. Ikit would love that shit. Could you imagine? By the way, that's also something else. Certain other species actually would get catapulted that don't exist in the 40K because they had a stronger presence in this version of the universe. So Gilliman doing that to the Empire, and the fact that Ikit learned from the Empire and steals his shit from the Empire, guess what that means? You get you get early 4K rats who get to be prominent and actually present. It'd be insane. I'm trying to think who else would benefit from this. Probably the elves. The elves might get catapulted as well. They would become early Eldar. Dark elves as well. Unless the elves wiped them out first. Then again, you could argue, well, the Dark Elves come from the Elves originally, so wouldn't the cycle repeat itself, just like it always has. The High Elves get too high and mighty, certain ones go crazy and become extra murdery, and become the Dark Elves again, or Dark Eldar. It's kind of the same principle, so.
Yes.
So it actually, so that does, Drop a 40K Skaven, and Skaven Blade and Ikit will assassinate him for trying to give slaves away. See, right? Now, like I said, certain ones don't work. Like, 40K rats are actually weaker than fantasy rats. Because they're not allowed anything but living in the Empire. They don't get hardly any guns. There's probably a few of them that serve in the Guardsmen, I assume, somewhere, just like the cat people. And certain species and beastmen.
Meow.
Just like beastmen and ogres and stuff. But beyond that, no rat would ever survive the presence of Ikit Claw being thrown backwards in time from the future. Even if you gave him guns before sending him back, Ikit's gonna kill him and take those guns for himself. So it's like... It's like, but because Ikit's barely beneath. If you really argue, Ikit's probably the most advanced faction on the map. Like, as far as weaponry, he's the closest to what 4K would probably represent. I mean, he's got actual automatic weapons. Not many people have those in vanilla or even in Radios. Minus mod. We're not talking about like adding mods like World War I. That changes that. But as far as like just the factions of Warhammer Fantasy, he's one of the few that's truly got automatic weapons. Everyone's got bombs and rockets and mortars and all that, technically. Most of the ones that have them have
Only a dwarf has an airship.
I would say, the dwarves are the other one. The other most advanced, just because they have actual helicopters and things like that. Now, technically, I do know the Empire does have some minor versions of these as well in their own iterations in fantasy. But I partially wonder if this is before that, though. Lizardmen got spaceships. Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't believe that. I mean, they can float their cities, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call them spaceships. If you're talking about the floating cities or the ziggurats, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I call those spaceships more than they've just learned magic out so powerful, they can float cities. As in times they used them to leave the planet. I mean, yeah, I guess, but still. Ships... Once again, I'm going to say floating colony that moves, at best, or city that moves, that went to space. But even then, that's arguably like, they only were able to do that because they weren't being violent. They channeled all of their magic into bringing their people off the world and into space during the end time. So, I don't know. Because if they had truly spaceships, they'd have destroyed everyone else long ago for how much they were distributing chaos across the planet. Because they're probably one of the few people who also know and are probably pure compared to every other species on the map. Every species has some sort of corruption of its own. And I don't mean like map corruption, I mean just things that make them somewhat evil. Whereas the lizardmen don't. They're the only heroes on this map. They're kind of like the Necron of this map, of the fantasy world. They're the one neutral, actual, probably good guy that exists in all of it. Whereas everyone else has their bad and good sides. So, dropping Eldar, Farseer, and the High Elves, and depending on which craft world, everyone dies or elves conquer all. Exactly. Does depend on which craft world. Because people forget Eldar are actually pretty violent. Like, they're actually really aggressive. Like, the regular Eldar, not High Elves, Eldar from 40k that represent the High Elves for that universe. They are way more violent. Now, don't get me wrong, High Elves are kind of like this too, but they do keep a lid on it a little bit better than the Eldar do. I mean, there's a whole reason why the Eldar literally created the Dark Eldar, and the Dark Eldar basically had a fun time, bloody fest, so big and so bad, Slaanesh was born. So it's like, so it says a lot about the Eldar.
And there goes my voice.
Drop Trazen in and he'll be happy. Yeah, he'll just collect the world. No, he'll brainiac that place. That whole planet will be at. Here's the funny thing. You want some? I'm gonna leave it at this because we need to end. James is losing his voice. Here's a cool deep lore. It doesn't exist, by the way. This is made up what I'm about to say. But this would be cool. You know what would be cool if there's a deep lore, like, hidden thing in the 40k universe? They kind of like how Brainiac captured Supergirl's world and put them in a tiny glass container, essentially, one of the cubes. I forget what they're called, the little cube things. By the way, according to the new movie, that might be who's in the movie. Because when Superman's trapped in that cube, that's very reminiscent of one of Brainiac's dimension cubes. So, I really would love it. You find out this entire world of fantasy exists in Trazen's freaking locker somewhere. Like it's in a glass ball in Trazen's vault, and this place just does its thing. It doesn't even know it exists in this. It's like the Men in Black theory, right? That you see at the end of Men in Black when they find out they're in a giant locker in the middle of a school of high school aliens. And they do that several times. Or they find out that a universe can be contained as something as small as a marble. It's like it's the same principle. It would be pretty cool if you found out that this place exists in Trazen's freaking vault. Turns out he's the one that decides the fate of this place, and he plays around with it, having fun with it. I don't know. I love coming up with stuff like that. And it's not like it wouldn't work. Trazen's not going to blow this place up or destroy it for no reason. Why would he do that? He likes to keep his collections alive and going, just like the Collector, just like any of those characters. It's like, so, he'd just be enjoying the show. It had a normal voice. He'd just gone insane when he found out. I can see that too. That'd be a cool deep lore as well, right? No! Wait! You're making my brain. We gotta stop. We'll end it now, but I'll say this. You just made my theory brain just explode, Farseer, because think about it. What color is the warp stone that's fired from Iket's guns? Green, is it not? And isn't the warp stone technology they use fire lightning that is pure green? I wonder who else does this. No, brain, don't. Don't do it. Turns out Iket's insanity is that he went mad, and why he's got such good tech is he found out their world exists inside of a bigger world that's inside of a Necron's vault. I mean, look at it. I'm not, once again, none of this is legit, as far as we know. But, God, why does that work so well? Why does that work? This is why I say the developers and writers of 40K can be kind of lazy. I'm a guy who's just playing these games, just some random Joe Schmo, came up with that just now. Out the top of my head. How are these writers this bad these days? How? How? It's like, gotta drop this here. There's a lesser known fantasy story where Skaven accidentally contacted the Eldar. I believe that too. Although it wasn't the Eldar. Yeah, see, I don't know, I could come up with so many stories. And like I said, all of this works. Because let's say that the Trazen thing's not real and this is an alternate reality. Well, webway gates probably could travel across dimensions, hypothetically. That the Eldar have, those things are insane. So those things could probably, hypothetically, go into another dimension, not just across space. So, if it's violating time like it does, who's to say it doesn't violate the rules of dimensions as well? So many things. So many things could be good lore. But yet just, I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, only for a moment, because if the signal was tracked... Yeah, that planet is speaking elf. That's true. But, I mean, that's long enough for maybe Icket to learn the truth long enough. If that was him that found that signal, you could argue in that reality or that version of the story, that was long enough for him to learn that there is advanced technology beyond what they have. And that may have put him on the path to learn to create the things he created. I still think the Trazen one's more likely, though. I think I like the Trazen one more just because of Icket's convenient technology and how the Warpstone's power works. Into a Necron obelisk, right? Look at the obelisks in Space Marine 2 that we did at the end of the campaign. They very much work just like that. So you could argue, what put those there? What are those? What, huh? And it's like, and of course it is the warp part, but then once again, even the Necrons... Their energy is still warp related. All of it is. So, I don't know. See, my brain's going everywhere now. But either way. Farseer said, bye, Ardnot. A wood elf did see a Grey Knight in the warp in fantasy. So I'm telling you, I think there's some sort of truth to either this world exists in... What I mean is, and I don't mean it's conglomerate to what happens in 40K. My biggest theory is it's either a Trazen thing, or maybe this world exists as a planet floating in the universe of 40K, and is just predominantly left alone for some reason. Or maybe it's so far out in the fringes away from any of the factions in 40K that not even they can get to it. And that maybe every now and then certain happenstances cross the paths of this world with the 40K world. I mean, that would make more sense. Maybe the 40K world seeded this world long ago, and you know, that would be believable too. And that's why it's primitive. That's happened even in other sci-fi fantasies, where an advanced species seeds a world, but then, even on accident, but they're not around to make, like, grow them advancedly, so they have to start over. They start as a primitive, warlike, chaotic world, and if it's somewhere that the influences can somehow all reach at the same time, that means that explains why all the factions are here. And if Zeech knows about this place, it's even more insane. Because that also means a lot. There are medieval worlds in the Imperium that look somewhat like the Empire. So you could argue that this could just be another one of those worlds somewhere out in the fringes. But who really knows about this world? Does the main factions know? And someone definitely knows. It's just, who is it? Is it Trazen? Is it Zeech, maybe even? Maybe Zeech knows and he plays with this world constantly. Maybe he brought all these factions here to see how they do as a primitive cell, as their primitive selves. I could see him doing it out of boredom, literally. Who knows? I do think it needs more done with it, though, just overall. Imperium rarely check these worlds. So yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just a world that was left to its own devices, just they just don't care. It doesn't benefit them. It's just a it's deep in Imperial territory, but it doesn't pose no threat to none of them because they're so powerful they could erase this world with one rocket. So they're like, let it do what it freaking wants. Wait, James will like that. Savage orcs also exist in 40k. So that kind of proves my point. I still think that fantasy and 40k are related. Maybe it's the reverse though. I originally used to think that maybe fantasy was the history of 40k and they just never wanted to tie it in. But maybe it's the reverse then. Maybe 40k created this world. Maybe this world was born out of the pure influences of just the pure insanity that is the universe of 40k. And since this world is primitive, and like you said, it could have been an imperial world just ignored, and it's just left to its own devices. So many things. Eldar, Exodus, do ride dragons. So maybe. So there's something definitely to it. Or at least there should be if there's not. If I'm, like I said, I'm not speaking any official capacity. I'm just throwing it out there. But it is a little too coincidental for, like, coincidence. But I do think that it is actually coincidence. I actually don't think with the way the writers of 40k do their writing did that on purpose. I think that's just because they try to tie everything together for marketing purposes to sell models and stuff. I think that's what caused that accidentally. I think that's just it by happenstance. It is merged with its own universe because of the fact they use it so closely together for marketing for both. But anyways, I want to give a big shout out to the Mad Lad James, of course, for joining tonight into the stream, and of course my moderator Farce here, and of course Darius himself joining as the Empire. This might, and I don't want to jinx it. I'm going to say this lightly and say might and not is. This might be the first series I think we actually will get done and actually reach the goal and actually get to a fight that is PvP properly. The only ever one we've ever done is the one that James got boned in with the Lizardmen.
Yes.
So, that's why I said I'm not gonna even jinx it. I don't want to get my hopes up, but we're close. I think there were times in fantasy magical items were showcased that look like a lot like bolters and chainswords, which maybe shows off-bleed, like bleeding effects of things crashing here. Because you gotta argue, there's probably a couple escape pods or things that have landed on this planet if that's the case. Just by happenstance. It's the same Roswell, New Mexico theory, right? That's what that would be to this planet. That would be like some random space marine pod where the space marine died, crashed on this planet, and all that survived was the chainsword. Things like that. And it's like, but if it's not more used, they definitely should. Like I said, there's so much in the world of Warhammer that I think is untouched writing-wise, and I think they do need to be a little bit more better with their writing direction. Or at least if they're not going to do that, they need to embrace the fans looking at it way better. That's just all I said to that. But anyways, peace and love to all of y'all, and thank you so much. And until next time, I will see y'all, for me, tomorrow, Saturday, where we will do a little bit of the demo of Tempest Rising. Earlier that day, assuming I don't have to go anywhere. And then later that night, we will continue on with our path of the warrior as we endure the fate of the Three Kingdoms. But anyways, I hope y'all all enjoyed, and thank you so much for joining in on another episode, and I will see y'all at least for my Total War people out there who watching our Total War series. We will see you all Sunday for our continued episode. And until then, peace and love, everyone. And have a good one!